It stops the music if I tab out. That's not fair. Yippee! Hello! It is I am live and we're playing a visual novel. I did a poll. And everybody voted for something different and it wasn't helpful at all. But I've been eyeing this game. And I think it's different because it's not like just Studio Lane. Or, you know, the same authors I have been reading. So I thought, you know, might as well mix it up. Also, Studio Lane, great visual novels. Really long. Okay? And I haven't done this in a while, so... I don't actually know how long this one is. But we'll see. I also don't know if I should have put an overlay on. You're glad I'm not playing Blackberry Honey? You didn't like that one? Interesting. If you wanna tell me why, if you think it's like matters for one or another reason, without much spoilers, you can DM me or talk in the visual novels channel if it's something like I should know. You know, because you never know. You never know with these visual novels. Sometimes you think everything's cool and dandy, and then something slips in there, and you're like, oh, I didn't know it was like that. You know? Yeah. I'll always appreciate a heads up, if anything. But this game is about fighting robots and making bad decisions, which is my favorite thing to do in life, is making bad decisions. And it's named Heaven Will Be Mine. So yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, I can select a pilot. Okay. While you're still talking, should I just do it in full screen like this? Or we can have a little overlay, right? The one I usually use, and we bring it in a little. So that I know the chat kind of blocks things anyways. I know it's a small overlay though. So I feel like it's not that big of a deal. But then I can make myself bigger. Let's try it. Okay. We can select a different pilot, so I guess a different protagonist. The first one is Saturn. Faction, Celestial Mechanics Self-Ship String of Pearls. That is a mouthful. Celestial Mechanics Reverse Test Pilot Celestial Mechanics. Ugh. You're doing your nails, so typing is weird now. Send your nails after. I better look cute. It's okay. But okay. Wants to advance humanity to its next stage, and Saturn wants to flirt. But there's no reason we can't do both. Combat style, button mashing. Bedroom style, button mashing. I'm sorry, there's gonna be bedroom gameplay? Bedroom gameplay? Hold on. Okay, who else? We have Luna Terra. Faction Memorial Foundation. Self-ship Mare Chrysium? Memorial Foundation ace pilot. Fighting for the pilots to join the rest of humanity back on Earth before it's too late. Good at sniping, espionage, double-crossing. Ooh, ghosting. Bad at loving herself. Everything else. What a mood. Pluto. I feel like I should have gone down the list, but I'm going up. Whatever. Faction. Kratos Grace's self-ship Krun Macula. Kratos Grace's ultimate weapon pilot. Even if Earth has given up on new life for humanity in space, Kratos Grace hasn't. And Pluto will make that dream come true. Likes succulents, Good girls. Ooh! Crushing both kinds. Oh, everyone. Dislikes is trying very hard to not have any. Okay, a little people pleaser. A little people pleaser. Okay, and we're back to Saturn. Oh, this is hard. I mean, Saturn seems cool, and Saturn wants to flirt. But this one's good at sniping and espionage. I think I'm leaning towards Saturn, but it'll be interesting to see how the game plays with different ones. Okay, I think I'm sticking with Saturn. Combat style button mashing, so it's gotta be easy, right? This game does not autosave. To save your game, select Save Game from the options menu and select a save slot. Welcome, Provisional Test Pilot Saturn. Your clearance is level 1. Testing and maintenance. Warning, potential damage to cockpit hardware detected. Warning, modifying or tampering with cockpit hardware and or firmware is strictly prohibited. Wait, I love this tile so far. Mercury. Saturn, what are you doing? Notice, bypass override accepted. Notice, launch attempt blocked. No handshake with base. Oh, hey, Mercury. Why are we chatting in the console? Not much. Warning, launch attempt blocked. Base handshake spoof detected. Just hacking the OS root of this ship self. You? Notice, base handshake 224... Base handshake accepted. Trying to stop some brat from hijacking the prototype, apparently, says Mercury. Notice, emergency launch override initiated. Prepare for launch in T-minus 120 seconds. Saturn, calm down, Mercury. I'm just borrowing it. I am not debating. I'm trying to save your life. The commander will be furious, and he won't just accept you stealing the corner store project from the designated pilot. It's not a big deal. I'll have it back before you know it. Mercury, this is a privileged information. The designated pilot has to launch right this second to get the machine back to Earth before they get here. This is the worst possible time. It couldn't be worse if you planned it. Everyone in the system suddenly somehow knows this base's location, and they're heading here now. Notice, user launch override blocked. Denied by base. Oh, wow. Weird. How did that happen? Notice, user launch override blocked. Denied by base. Mercury ... Notice, user launch override blocked. Denied by base. You planned it, didn't you? You forgot an apostrophe. Notice, base override. Remote shutdown in 30 seconds. No one can prove anything, especially not the designated pilot unconscious in locker 27. Did we knock out a pilot? Whoops. Looks like they're trying to kick me out, huh? Saturn, I know you're mad, but you can't do this. When they catch you, it's going to be so bad. Can you just please act like you're just pranking them? There's still time. I will beg them. Oh, such a worrywart. You've got hours to evacuate to the capital ship. They'll never engage you this far from base, and I'll be distracting them. I have it all figured out. Except for how you're going to do anything at all to accomplish that with everyone trying to kill you. Why? Oh my god, what are we doing? Why is everybody gonna try to kill us? Because we're hacking this thing. Notice, base override, remote shutdown in 20 seconds. We're fast typers. Saturn, try to have a little faith. Notice, base override, remote shutdown in 15 seconds. Mercury, Saturn! Calm down, jeez. It doesn't take a genius to drive one of these things to the moon. Who cares which one of us does it? Or do you think I can't? Notice, base override, remote shutdown in 10 seconds. That is not the issue. The commander cares, and you know better than anyone what he's like. Notice, base override, remote shutdown in 9 seconds. Sis, we'll just have to get used to it. LOL. Notice, base override, remote shutdown in 8 seconds. Once again, we're really fast at typing. Saturn, what are you trying to prove? Notice, base override, remote shutdown in 7 seconds. Remote shutdown in 6 seconds. So much, Mercury. Remote shutdown in 5 seconds. But give me a little credit. Remote shutdown in 4 seconds. 3. I have much higher ambitions than just being a bitch. Ah, a bitch? Error. IFF sequence missing. Notice, base override cancelled. I almost got worried for a sec, LOL. Welcome, assigned pilot. Full permission granted. Saturn, I'm going to die and it will be your fault. Come on. I'll get this to the moon safe and sound. And let the Severance project be complete. I'll be very good, maybe, and do everything I'm supposed to. Maybe. I know I'm the second choice, but they'd rather have that than nothing, right? Very generous of me, isn't it? They will not accept that. They will sort of have to though, won't they? If Command didn't want me to steal one, they shouldn't have benched me indefinitely. Warning, emergency launch initiated. Let me know when he starts admitting it. Warning, hostile launch. Catapult locks on, high risk of damage to your ship's self. Jeez, now they're just being needy. Mercury, isn't it just the worst when someone who doesn't care anymore starts clinging just because you found someone new? Notice, prepping weapon systems. Notice, electrotoxin levels surging. Notice, weapons operational. So gross. LOL. Warning, emergency launch initiated. I'm not quite sure. We're hacking this ship and it's not ours and the base doesn't approve. I guess we knocked out the original pilot because we've been sidelined and we're trying to prove ourselves again, I think. I can't believe I really did it. I really did it. Everyone who said if I was good, I'd get my chance again sure was a liar. I got away and I've got a ship and she's all mine. You're beautiful. I want to know everything about you. I miss this so much. Much better than the test machines when I was in the academy. She is beautiful. She's a wicked machine with a lot of secrets, and just as giddy as her pilot to be free. She's extremely responsive, eager to do everything Saturn wants. Wait, so the ship is kind of conscious? This is what it looks like? It's like a big mech. You're even worth reading the manual for. What's in you? You're not hiding anything from me, are you? But Saturn already knows everything in the manual, and more. It's a very cagey document that doesn't do the ship justice, and is certainly hiding something. There's plenty of information on how to use her electromagnetic poisons. and how to cheat distance and gravity. And all of that is fun, but none of that tells her the first thing about how to be a ship. And this is useless. How can this help diagnose anything when they don't know the first thing about being a ship? So wrong. Way too dry. That's not what it's like at all. It's a body that's also a soul. It means exactly what it is. That's why it's small, curved in wicked edges in some places, but curved in soft ways elsewhere. Sharp claws and deadly tail, but cute enough to hug. So perfectly suited for Saturn, one has to understand exactly why they wouldn't give it to her. Really perfect. Fits better than a human body. That's reason enough to disobey everyone and run off with it, isn't it? Oh, speaking of... more friending emails from Iapetus. Missing me already. I gave him a perfectly good deal. For someone who always goes on about mutually beneficial arrangements, he's really having trouble seeing the big picture. In the time it takes him to realize that, I'm sure I can find something fun to do in this system. Time to test you out and see if it's really true. Can you give me everything I want, down to the last straw? Jeez. It's January 1, 1980! And the long and cold war, where humanity united against its nemesis, an existential threat from beyond the stars, has been over for a long time. So we're finally getting some context. Since the 50s, we have been fighting a war against an existential threat that we cannot understand, cannot perceive, and is powerless against the technology of Earth. That is a pretty stupid sort of war to fight, isn't it? When there's enough of a mess down here to worry about. Humanity is already the undisputed authority of reality, and we have the physics to prove it. It's time to return to Earth, our home, the seat of the universe. Before Earth takes us back in pieces, let's go home with grace. On the first anniversary of the decommissioning of the International Space Program, we, Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Safety, in agreement with our home planet's unanimous decision, declare: there is no future for humanity in space. Let's come home. Oh, the Return Resolution, Memorial Foundation, Native Sphere Existential Safety. So, humans have ventured into space, but it hasn't been successful, it seems, and the goal is to return home. Interesting. And it's 1980. Oh. It's January 1, 1981. It's been 1 year since we declared independence from Memorial Foundation and the rest of Earth. The Cold War is officially over. And it feels so light, without their gravity weighting us down. How can a tiny handful of colonies, terraformers, and schools hold out against the full authority of Earth? Because that shit doesn't fly past escape velocity. To power the ship salves we made to fight the Cold War, we made tidal resonators to bring the gravity necessary for humans and culture to survive in space. And that gravity is ours now. Enough to make a new world, free from the weight of Earth. If Memorial Foundation wants to kill the future, they'll have to come and take it from us. We're thankful for our cradle's graces, but we're not coming back. Ooh, Independence Declaration, cradle's graces. So, these people are like separated from the rest of the human colonies and terraformers, and are ready to take charge of their future. It's January 25, 1981. It hasn't been that long. Memorial Foundation and Cradle's Graces have been having fun for a little over a year, and nothing is breaking the stalemate. Earth is getting impatient. they have good reasons to believe that the existential threat possessed by a divided humanity in space is much greater than any theoretically malevolent entity outside the native sphere. While the kids are fighting, Earth is getting ready to list the humans remaining in space as part of the existential threat. And when they do, they'll send real weapons and end this war fought with plastic toys. Their justification? We're technically less than 100% human, just not human enough to be something else. The heck? So they're considering people from outside Earth not human. It's hard to believe they're really onto us. It's time to make a drastic move. Bring our final piece, the prototype ship self-string of pearls we made in the atmosphere of planet Cronus, which will never be Saturn, to the lunar gravity well, where Memorial Foundation and Kratos Graces are already headed. Whoever controls that place controls human access to space. We can be sure everything will be in place there. Earth or space, we're just short of 100% human. So let's see how much less than 100% we can get. Oh, they are salty about being called just short of 100% human. Internal report, Celestial Mechanics. Look how they said here, which will never be Saturn. Okay, so that was some background, but it was still a bit confusing. Day 1. Saturn returned. In the strange gravity of the abandoned Daphnis lab, Saturn lies in wait for the looming threat of Pluto's mysterious ship. But what are they after? And will they get it? Okay, there's like a lot you can do. It's so cool. There's like mail and alerts, and these are my missions that I can select from, it seems. Joyride Killjoy. Weaving in and out of the 6 planets rings, Memorial Foundation's ace, Luna Terra, plays cat and mouse with the renegade ship thief Saturn. Oh, interesting. Okay, wait, let me look at other stuff first. Subject, your apparent promotion. Origin, Celestial Mechanics Division Lead, Offer Lepatus. Wait, is it Iapetus or is it Lepatus? Because I've been saying it differently. I wonder. Good job, Saturn. There's no point in being angry with you, so I'll choose to be proud of you instead. So that's our commander, is what they said. They said they'd be angry at us, but look at it. They changed their mind. I'll refrain from having you sunk, since that's counterproductive to our intentions for that unit. You were a reserve candidate after all, so you'll do fine. Try not to make it too much of a pain in the ass for me. I'll have Mercury reassigned to you since he apparently doesn't have a say in the matter. Okay. How nostalgic. The two of you had so much potential. Well, he knows how to do his job at least. Do your best to not get the string of pearls sunk. We'll absolutely wash you out of the biological interface and reassign you permanently if we get the chance. So prove you're competent enough and neither of us will have to waste our time. Lepatus Division Lead, Celestial Mechanics. Or Iapetus. Subject, truce ending effective immediately. So much for the war ending. Origin, Native Sphere Mass Communication. To all members of the Formal Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Research Division. Oh my goodness. Did they all have to come up with such long names? Now known as Celestial Mechanics. This message serves as a formal acknowledgement that this branch has violated our trust. Oh, and broken the provisions of the 1981 Memorial Foundation Consensus by violating Clause 3, the development of a variable gravity engine, and Clause 7, installation of a variable gravity engine into the ship self-string of pearls. So that was a condition of their truce, is that they don't make this gravity engine and don't put it into this ship that we just stole, I guess. Celestial Mechanics will no longer be listed as part of Memorial Foundation. they'll be formally relisted as an independent entity and considered a true existential threat. Oh shit. By Memorial Foundation, Native Sphere. My god. We're still offering forgiveness, so please defect as soon as possible while the appeal grace period is still in effect. Please otherwise expect tighter retaliations for existential endangerment of human culture. Halimede Princess? Princess? Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Safety. Well, guess what? We don't give a fuck. We're better. Data log. Oh, so we can like look at our conversations back. Assignments. Ooh, we're gonna get like different assignments from different foundations. Cradle's Grace, Memorial Foundation, and Celestial Mechanics 0%. So maybe it's like if I help out one or the other, you know, system. Okay, I do want to save game. There we go. Comms. Oh, we get to see Mercury. Oh, Mercury's a boy. Then why are we talking to Mercury? It's okay. A boy in space on purpose. Consummate bridge bunny. Not responsible for Saturn. Okay, don't talk to me. You literally messaged me first, you nerd. Oh my god. Harpy. Come on, baby, I'm sorry. What can I do to make it up to you? This is how I'll be texting sometimes. I hate it. Give back the shit. Come on, I'm obviously not doing that. Please, I'm begging you, listen to reason. You have so much left to live for. Mercury, come on, we both know that's not true. What do you want from me? A list of girls who will shoot me out of orbit? God. Anyways, don't be a crybaby, I'm fine. Saturn, you're extremely wrong if you think that there's a chance I'm at all worried about you. If you come back, all will be forgiven, but you need to bring it back. Mercury, it's fun playing, but I don't think you've been listening at all. Mercury, it's not that ship anymore, it's me. Mercury, you wouldn't ask me to give up my own self, would you? I'm sailing on a ship of myself now, and I'm not giving it up until gravity drags me back kicking and screaming. I can't deal with you. Aw, thank you, baby. Kiss, kiss. You are a nightmare, and I'm giving up trying to save you from yourself. I love you. I hate you so much. You can't stay mad at me. I can't, and it's horrible, but my revenge will come because literally everyone else in the universe can. Oh darn. Guess I should have fun while it lasts. Saturn, if you defect, I cannot protect you. Lepidus is furious and he's going to come personally for you if you don't come back. I told you I do all the missions. Lepidus said it's fine, actually. Lepidus, like, we checked the... he said it's okay, as long as I do well. And I'm gonna do well. What, don't you believe me, lol? Obviously not. Lol, fair. Okay, let me ask this. Do you think I give up on the aversion project? Go on. Okay, so it is... Yeah, Iapetus. My bad. Iapetus wanted us to fight for a new self beyond the ship self, but not even get a taste until the end? Fuck that. My house now. Tell me which of the two of us you trust less, Mercury. Channel closed. He did not respond. Okay, so we get to select a mission. We can go for a joyride. Or we can figure out whatever is the looming threat of Pluto's mysterious ship is. So the guy is Mercury. Joyride Killjoy. Weaving in and out of the Six Planets Rings Memorial Foundation's ace, Luna... Okay, like, we gotta meet Luna, right? And it's her first day. Like, why do we have to get all serious and start waking on our first day? You know, what happened to orientation day? What happened to syllabus week? Let's play cat and mouse! Launch. Not this guy again. Hold on. That is really loud for me. So I'm gonna turn it down. I think it's like okay on stream because I set a limiter, but it's loud for me. Is this okay? Please tell me how long you're going to be engaged in this. May I stress again, incredibly dangerous, giant waste of time? Until they start sending someone interesting after me, Mercury. The whole fleet would be after you if you hadn't damaged the entire launch hangar when you stole that. Could they even take me out while I'm flying this thing? No, but it won't stop him from trying. And let me stress, this info packet is a gift purely to prevent your ship self from falling into enemy hands and not an indication of any sort of forgiveness. Let me worry about Ipatus, Mercury. He's gonna be a lot less grumpy when I clear the way for us and Celestial Mechanics to return to the native sphere. I've got it all figured out. You absolutely don't, but okay. Did you read the info packet? Ace Memorial Foundation, Pilot Lunaterra, in hot pursuit with escorts. Escorts? Planned an attack on the lab, arrived after you escaped. Do not engage under any circumstances. Boring! Wait, so Lunaterra is a Memorial Foundation pilot. But this part was good. I don't expect you to control your impulses, but even given that you're just like that, she is the last person you should be trying to fight on purpose. Sounds like I should definitely fight her on purpose, right? I hate you. Ah, come on. The carrier is never going to make it out of the system if I don't. You don't know how to pilot your ship, and she's a veteran since the Cold War. You're going to get yourself captured and humiliated, and the ship trashed. That sounds like a good time. So you're saying there's no downside? See, I knew picking Saturn was the right choice. Why are you doing this to me? And she's 6'1", huh? Tall baddie! Your attention to detail is so useful sometimes. You're using me to cruise? Your taste is so awful. Ugh, I hate you. Oops, looks like one of her escorts is in range. Sorry, gotta go. Surprise is all I've got, huh? You know? Ah, so this is Lunaterra. It's interesting how I think, is it the girls that we can kiss with also can be the protagonist? So you're kind of playing like from different perspectives, maybe? Interesting. Let me see if I can adjust this a little. I really can't. I wish Europa would stop sending me boys who can't control themselves. Having fun dismantling my escorts? With the strings of Pearl's fingers, Saturn carefully peels the mechanical musculature of the poor ship's arm she's holding. A souvenir of the last of Lunaterra's escorts that she sent crying too easily back to their base. It's still sparking and oozing, and Saturn wishes her ship had a mouth so she could suck it out like crab meat. Excuse me? Maybe it does have a mouth. The machine has many mysteries the manual doesn't explain, and Saturn is still learning them. Though I suppose Europa's learned her lesson about sending me girls who can't control themselves. What is that supposed to mean? Oh, really? Hey, that's really interesting. Mind telling me more? Oh, she's a hacker too. How amusing. There's nothing too interesting on this comm frequency. Ah, you flatter me. But hey, what did that mean exactly? The part about the girls who can't control themselves? I really want to hear more. And so do I. It means back up that top first. Or can you land a hit off the comms? Lunaterra's gravitational field focuses to a single point. Lunaterra isn't budging. She's been through much worse, and so has her ship. Followed always by a thin trail from a bleeding wound she never could completely repair. The Mare Chrysium is over 2 decades old. That's the ship she's running. But Saturn can't even land a hit. It's regal and stiff, dressed in cold metallics. Weathered and refurbished. The archetypal prototype for all other ship selves. Still going after all these years. Hey, she's like an old car, you know? That one car that's like really old, but it's like better than any new car on the market, you know? It's just reliable. And she's the best goddamn driver around. Still furiously untouchable. The string of pearls hasn't gone down no matter how much she's been rammed with that spear. But she hasn't even nicked Lunaterra's ship once. Damn, we can't even land a hit. Not bad at all for a joyride. But you can't get one hit in? Good thing you don't win by looking cool. No mercy for newbies? No. Lunaterra puts a stake of solid light through the string of Pearl's legs. This might have been a mistake. Did I just kill my ship? Pins it to its own gauze wrapper. It doesn't hurt at all. The ship's metal begin molding and reforming around the wound immediately. A ridiculous, unfair advantage. Saturn has no right to complain, but she still wants to. Interesting, it's mending itself. But she's trying to be cool. Everyone wants to, when in the quiet gleam of that always bleeding ship. That's a pretty amazing ship. Think it will last? Either you're fighting just for fun, because you're that reckless. Or you're caught in your own containment wrapper and can't escape orbit yet. And you'd beat me for sure if I played around. I'm not done yet. That's not true. It's actually very difficult to move with a solid light bullet in your leg. But she's not going to let that stop her. Saturn is suddenly closer than she logistically could be. Claws bubbling, but Lunaterra effortlessly slips away and kicks Saturn's ship directly in the chest. Ouch. Yeah, you're done. The containment wrapper is still stuck to you, so your movement's off. Doesn't seem to have stopped you that much. Right? It was so rude of them to try to stop me. It seems cruel to take it away when you're having so much fun with it. Same as you, right? Do I know you? Does she know us? Do we know each other from somewhere? Everyone knows Memorial's Foundation's perfect ace. But do I know you? ... Oh, are we hiding something? So I do, don't I? Let me out of this thing and I'll tell you. Why should I? Because you can't help yourself. Besides, don't you want a real fight? Okay, so what, from my understanding, is we've had this like thing placed on us that's been like keeping us in orbit or something. And that's what we are trying to get taken off, but Can you promise it'll go different? I can promise it'll be more fun. You are asking for me to totally abandon my duty to bring you back and do that instead? Yes. What? You won't? The legendary pilot who defected from Memorial Foundation then double-crossed the rebels and abandoned them for can't be opposed for a little fooling around with the enemy? Oh, interesting. That's what they meant by she's good at double-crossing. Is that apparently she abandoned the Foundation for the rebels, but then betrayed the rebels. Interesting. ... I guess you do know me. Want to trust each other? Already? Or is it more fun if we don't? It is a little more fun if we don't. Ah, shit. Okay. I get to choose. Oh my god. It's more fun if they do, and Saturn gets embarrassed. It's a betrayal. Outcome favors Memorial Foundation. I don't know if I fuck with Memorial Foundation yet. It's more fun if they don't, and Lunaterra gets owned. Loyal. Outcome favors Celestial Mechanics. But Celestial Mechanics don't really like us that much, because we were sidelined, right? But like... for the relationship's sake, I think it's a lot more fun if we don't fully trust each other, just for it to be a little messy. Don't you agree? Don't you agree it's more fun when it's messy? I mean, a good, nice little story is good every now and then, but let's stay loyal for now. Good at bad decisions. Make a choice for the first time was my achievement. I'm impressed. Most people would be nervous to have a knife this near their throat. Not me. Not me. It's not like you can hurt it, so there's nothing to be nervous about, is there? I like drama too. And that's true. But you're so new to this. I thought your brain would be overriding the information from the ship. Look at her staring us down. Maybe I'm not new to this. Oh, you were a candidate? So I think that might be true. But you're also trembling, so I think it's not completely true. I'm still very dangerous, you know, Lunaterra? I believe that for sure. You wouldn't be trembling if you were in my shoes. Less so. People tremble for a lot of reasons, though. I don't have anything to fear, so please don't project that onto me. Well, if you're fearless, what is it then? It could be anticipation, couldn't it? I love the writing. ... This is very foolish of me. It really is. I have you right where I want you, remember? That might mean that I have you too. Your claws are twitching. I thought we promised not to trust each other? I still don't. Then you must really like living dangerously if you're still helping me. I'm having fun. I can tell. If you want to know so bad, that's why I didn't like you. Because you were a test pilot and never got to fly before the end of the Cold War, while idiots like me got to? Ah, I thought so. That's enough. Hold still. Everyone let you have as much fun as you wanted. You were a real huge jerk. I was always jealous of that. Everyone who let me get away with it regrets it now. They're done. Thanks! For all your hard work, I should leave you something to remember me by. Oh, ready to fight for real? I sorta already did. And Saturn has left a claw scratch of hot pink poison seeping on Mayor Carisium's thighs. On her thigh! How's that? I finally did get a hit in on you. Good job. They break away, rocketing. Just a little love bite. Ah! Pay me back for it next time. Trust me, I will. Is it getting hot in here? Okay, so this does show off like my loyalty. Right now my loyalty is to the celestial mechanics and it went up by a whole 12%. That's a lot. Let's read my mail first. This does have a lot of reading. Let me get my water. Okay. Subject: Pilot Candidate 007 Mercury interviews. From the Memorial Foundation. General free pilot intake. Don't worry, it's just a checkup. Historically untrustworthy scenario. It's just questions, I promise. That's not really a great way to set my mind at ease. Let's just answer the question. Okay, wise guy? Fine. Have you experienced a sense of vertigo or loss of balance for a period lasting more than 2 minutes in the last month? No. Is M Mercury? Have your eating habits changed at all recently? No. Have your? No. Yeah, it is Mercury. Mercury, work with me, please. Why? You work with me. If I absolutely promise, neither I nor anyone else will do anything at all to stop you from being exactly who you want. Or from whatever changes you need, will you at least answer my questions? Sometimes. Maybe. Okay, that's good enough for me. We're just curious if it's a side effect of life in space, or the educational programming of Dr. Nix, or in reference to the behavior of I pay this. No, that's backwards. Everyone else seems to get to do whatever they want without limits in space. Why is it weird when I do it? We want to test for the effects of space alone, so self-induced changes have to be controlled for. Don't ask what's in my endocrine system. It's my endocrine system. Ooh, okay. Oh, wait! ... Fine, it's testosterone, and I put it there because I wanted it there. Is that enough? Well, I guess that is what I needed to know. If you promise not to ask me about it again, I'll give you all the data cataloged about the changes. Okay, I get it. You're starting to get it. Stop treating me like a girl, and I'll know you've really got it. Okay, so Mercury is trans. We love our little trans boy icon. Okay. Why are we getting this mail though? Subject: recommended tactics from extracted from Narrate OS. Ship cell string of pearl documentation. Oh, so this is in our ship. The string of pearls is configured for specific outward expressions of gravity, tidal forces. The dissonant rhythm of this reactor makes peaceful tidal communication risky and difficult. Be cautious despite the range and penetration this unit is capable of. The electromagnetic conductors have liquefied the electrical energy into a corrupting material, a form of theoretical matter that should be used as the primary engagement tool. Energy turned into corrupting matter. Interesting. As a seducer-saboteur model, the unit's functions are inherently insidious. Rather than armor, the plastics are infinitely malleable and regenerate. It is safer to take damage head-on as an opportunity to infect rather than avoid. But the unit can be contained, restrained, and impeded physically and tidally. Okay, so basically, what I'm getting from this is the way it works is kinda... we poison people. Or like we're venomous. So instead of not getting hit, we do want to get hit. Because our armor will... we don't have armor. Instead, we like repair ourselves to get close to corrupt and poison the other ship that's attacking us. Interesting. Let's talk to Mercury. Mercury, listen, it's an emergency. I'm sorry about everything, but it's important. You have to tell Commander that I'm getting so late. What? I'm logging off. Bye. I was not fooled for even a second that this would be useful. Really? Not even for a second? I no longer experience hope as a concept. You freed me from it. Aw, stop. I'm blushing. What do you want from me, Saturn? Do you know any discreet places to make out in on Ares? Goodbye, Saturn. Also, here's the test output today. Like, Saturn, goodbye. Aren't you gonna read me the data analysis? If it is indeed data you're sending this time and not just nudes, poor Mercury. That's rude. I always ask before I send them to you. I don't mind acting as the official art director of Saturn's nudes since you need it so badly and it's substantially less tedious than data analysis. Hey, listen. Sometimes you need feedback, you know, from a good friend before you send something. Not that I would know anything about that. But if you were as punctual about sending data as cockpit selfies, I would have a lot more data to report. Why are you so incredulous all the time? You stole the prototype, might I remind you? You can't just continue the field testing as if nothing happened. Why not? Because why would you do anything you didn't want to do? Wink emoji. What are you planning? Wink, 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 wink. Ugh, fine. They've always been dying for it anyway. Cool, how'd I do? ... Question mark? This is not bad. It's pretty useful. He typed through tears. Don't rub it in. I can't believe your ship's selves expanded so much already. What have you been doing with it? I think I have been hinting very clearly how. I instantly regret this question. You're supposed to test the prototype in combat. Same difference? I can't believe we invented a ship designed to get into trouble and didn't think, oh, Saturn is the obvious choice for this. We both know why. You were an even more obvious choice than me. Fuck, I paid us for throwing us both out like trash. Come on, aren't you a little happy to see a little havoc in his perfect garden? ... I'll be looking forward to you collecting new data. Attaboy. Okay. It's okay. Mercury is worried, but he'll come around. He'll come around. Okay, so our next mission is Saturn Return. Saturn. Satan. Saturn. Might as well be. In the strange gravity of the abandoned Daphne's lab, Saturn lies in wait for the looming threat of Pluto's mysterious ship. But what are they after, and will they get it? So, we gotta deal with the threat of Pluto. Launch. What do you mean, I can feel her presence? Please do not try to sound that cool. I can feel her presence. Everyone can feel her presence. I can feel it right now. How could you even possibly ignore something like that? Shut up. I mean, I can feel it physically. Oh. Wait, what? Like, how? Like, I can feel... I'm sorry. Like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. It's like I'm spinning upside down and can't stop. Are you sure you haven't somehow concussed yourself or given yourself gravity sickness from all of the damage you've managed to inflict on yourself in the past 12 hours? Yes, and it's on top of all that. And also, shut up. String of Pearls is feeding me sensory information on the direct line. I'm a human being with 5 senses, and she's trying to cram a dozen more into me. So it's like the String of Pearl, our ship, is kind of like a consciousness kind of merge? Interesting. By direct line, you're in fact talking about the extremely creepy physical interface connection between you and the String of Pearls, correct? It really is, right? It's truly incredible how we agree about everything and still feel the opposite about it. Is this why you keep hesitating before giving me intel? Yes, because you're going to do the opposite of what you should do with it. But I also can't not tell you, because you might die. So running support for you is an incredibly anxiety-inducing affair. Everyone should have a friend like Mercury. It must be hard. Thank you for acknowledging it. So you're gonna tell me what's after me? You've already figured it out, haven't you? Yes, it's that Cradle's Grace's masterwork. Celestial mechanics traded the knowledge for how to finish String of Pearls in exchange for what they needed to finish the Croon Macula. It would be pretty funny if they got us this way in the end. It's headed directly to the lab. We've already evacuated on the capital ship, but you are its highest priority. Should I play bait? If anything, it's more important for you to get back to the native sphere first. In order for us to make contact, we need the String of Pearls. We believe if you hide in the abandoned Daphnis lab, you can use the decaying gravity furnace for cover. That's sensible. But bait sounds like a lot more fun, you know? Really? Okay, it's an ad break. I'm gonna, yeah, we'll just overwrite. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, okay? I'll leave the music on. On my eczema cream in the meantime. Any dermatitis baddies out there? I'm one. Gotta put it on almost every day. It gets better and then it gets worse. And this is like my last tube of my prescription cream. I'm gonna be so screwed when it runs out. Rationing this thing, like you get a little drop right here, okay, and then we can put a little drop on this Yeah, you got something you have to put on at least once every 2 or 3 days. And I feel you. Doesn't help that I have like a little bit of contamination OCD, so I really wash my hands a lot and hard, you know, which dries them out. Okay. And special soap is expensive. Okay, we're back. Let me get rid of the BRB stuff. Really? Ugh, come on. Ipatis must think their pilot is a real idiot if she's going to waste her time on a wild goose chase like that. You gotta keep lotion on you all the time. I do. But it's the worst when I forget it. I have, like, lotion. I have a lotion bottle here in my room. I have one in the bathroom that, like, I put on right after I wash my hands. That is the worst because my door handle is a twist, you know? So I'll put on lotion and then I can't open the freaking door because my hands are too slippery. I'm like, fuck, why do I do this every goddamn time? I never learn. Anyways. Ugh, my nose is itching. He wouldn't just sacrifice you. Yawn attack. He wouldn't just sacrifice you like that. He would. There must be backups for making contact. Just because I'm the easiest option doesn't mean I'm the only one. He's testing to see if I'm worth investing in or just going to get myself killed. Why run? Why not have it out with her? I bet she's thinking the same thing too. Be careful, Saturn. If you can tell what they're thinking, they can tell what you're thinking. Please, if I really could do something like that, they wouldn't have kicked me out of the pilots. Then how do you know the pilot's a she? Because boys can't pilot. Daphnis, the tiny shepherd moon, so small it barely earns the name, tumbles through the Keller Gap, ruffling the rings of the planet it orbits. It houses the last official laboratory of Earth's decommissioned space program, training ground of failures like Saturn, and special girls like Pluto. Saturn remembers it feeling cramped, anxious, and scary. No, wait. Pluto remembers it that way. Saturn remembers when it used to feel so special to be chosen, a candidate for the last generation of pilots, to be trained alongside Pluto. But didn't Pluto feel that way too? Sometimes two things are true. In this place, gravity is quietly degenerating, and distances are becoming ambiguous, between past and present, between me and you. The Daphnis lab seems smaller to Saturn now, though not as tiny as it feels to Pluto, and that's obvious. No longer people-sized, she tears through it like worms in an apple. But there's a much bigger worm here, and she doesn't know anymore if this was a good idea. Or what was a good idea. Saturn doesn't have any ideas. She's just trying to hide. Even though there's no place where you cannot be felt by me? Oh, is this Pluto talking? Alert, tidal resonance IFF. Confirms enemy. Warning. Gravitational hazard. Danger. Pressure exceeding safe range. I know it's extremely exciting. Stop making me so nervous. Supermassive. Small enough to hide in this complex, but with a dual reactor denser than the entire moon compressed into the head of a pin. An hour ago, and Saturn felt the gravitational pull of something so big and so close and so powerful the interior of her cockpit creaked with the pressure, and her head, heart, and eyes welled up with tears. Something that couldn't be anyone other than Pluto. Damn, Pluto is massive! Whew, she must be pretty big, huh? So why is she so hard to find? Saturn has no idea. Why do I have the feeling someone's laughing at me? No one is laughing at Saturn. The lab's been abandoned for years. But Pluto, wherever she is, giggles. Not in a mean way. She really does think it's cute. She thinks we're cute? I haven't thought about Pluto in a long time. Oh man, it really would be funny if she was in that monster. Well, now someone is laughing at Saturn. Hey, now I know someone's here. I can feel you listening. But I can hear you too. And I can catch you. You're not the only one who can fuck with the narrative. Oh, we can do a narrow escape. Outcome favors celestial mechanics. Or... shoot! Or we can do a mutually assured destruction? But will we get out alive? Wait. Let's save it here. I mean, I don't want to favor the celestial mechanics too hard. But Cradle's graces? I just like the idea of a mutually assured destruction. Like something about two girls, you know, going at it with love, but destroying each other at the same time. Let's try it. I hope this isn't like a dead end. Thankful for our Cradle's graces, but wait. Oh, I didn't get to read that. It's easier to catch someone if you don't care you might get caught yourself. Ah! Besides, if you want to drive someone wild, you gotta show them they're worth catching. And that you're good enough to catch them too. The lab is dark. The malfunctioning lights cast an eerie glow. Dying culture without gravity to hold it together. But she can hear the faint laughter rippling in the gravity. And where it's coming from. When you don't know the controls, mashing all the buttons at once is just as good. Got you! It's a hit. Her claws sink in. They tremble in the pressure. Whatever they've sunk into is bigger than belief. Oh my god! The Croon Macula towers over Saturn. Pluto's ship is so big, it barely fits in the complex. But it's only a speck compared to how big it feels. Supermassive enough to warp local space-time, humming and vibrating with nebula dust. Incredibly gentle, or she would have destroyed Saturn and the whole complex without even trying. Well, you got me. Hold on. Scratch my nose. No matter what size it appears, in the truest, most real sense of size, the ship is bigger than this moon, than anything Saturn can imagine. String of Pearls quickly flits away, but Croon Macula's grip is on her before she can twitch. And I've got you, Saturn. I really was surprised to see you like this. I don't know if that's the voice I'm sticking for her. I don't know. Cool, right? I've got poison now, too. Wanna see if you're still the top weirdo psychic mutant in space? Wow, sounds really cool. But I don't know if you're ready yet. Wanna bet? Sure! The string of pearls screeches and buckles as the dust ignites and a tiny portion of Pluto's tidal forces slam into her. Warning, gravity hazard. Had enough? You kidding? It was certainly a bad idea. It was a bad idea to fight. We should have run. Okay. We can turn it up. Whoa, that is sure insane. It feels like my brain is melting into the universe. You're the one who wanted to show off. You don't have to do that to endear yourself to me. But if you really want to impress me, you're going to have to do better than that. Yeah? You're really still not impressed? Even by this? By what? Oh, that does sting. It spreads like a poison, even through metal. It jumps like electricity, but drips like a liquid. Pink and impossible, and spreading quickly through the Krun macula's body. So, you're not just full of risky bad ideas. That makes me happy. I won't shut you down too hard. Okay, you win. You gonna be good now? Okay. I'll be good for you, Big Mama. So, what did you want to talk about? As Kratos Grace's glittering psychic death machine, you definitely have more important things to do than go out of your way to bully me for no reason, right? Oh, that's right. That man and the fleet are escaping, aren't they? I hope you don't mind falling for this trap. Trap? You? Silly. I know you're more important than that. More than catching the rest of the Celestial Mechanics fleet? I knew this would be fun, and you knew it too. I'm absolutely delighted about you doing that, just to be clear. So you don't have to read my mind to roast me about it. I can't read minds. You know that's not how it works. But I also don't need to know that. But I did want to know how the biggest overachiever of my juniors turned into such a bad girl. If you really remembered me, you'd remember I wasn't ever good. I do remember you. Oh, do you now? Even if you're not that good at being bad, do you know what you're doing? With that machine that's so dangerous, we don't even want to find out what it does? I think you answered your own question about why I'm keeping it. Hi! How is it going? It's been so long! Hi! I'm reading a visual novel about fighting robots and kissing girls. You just woke up. Good morning. Good morning, my European friend. What you up to today, Scrims? Are you gonna stop me then? 4 hours? That's not enough. I sleep like 12. You're doing nothing. We could play games. Cause I'll be awake for a while. I don't know. Usually sleep 10, I sleep 12. I sleep from... Well, no, not 10. Like around 12. Whatever. As much as my heart desires. But you don't want to? Hey, stop. Don't pry into me. If you're pitying me, I'll make you regret it. Not all of us come out perfect like you. Some of us get thrown out before they see any use at all. Saturn was kicked out of school just like me, for real. I won't pity him. I really would have torn this machine apart. But now that I'm here, gifted little mutant to gifted little mutant, I can't bear to. Because some of us just haven't been thrown out yet. Lab-grown girls like us should stick together. You think? I might still make you regret it. Winning isn't my most important task. It's not yours either. Are you sure about that? You're not who I'm worried about. It's only your boss I can't forgive. Oh, I love hearing that. Tell me more. I'm getting a crush already. Lab grown? So it's really hard kind of to explain, but I think so humans have escaped into space, okay? And they've made these machines that like robots to fight threats, and people have since been living in space and they've been trained to fight in the war to pilot these machines. And now that the war is over, the main Earth is like, oh, you space people who are left over are not fully human anymore, because these machines, they kind of integrate with you. It's complicated. It's complicated. So, and these two are kind of childhood friends who were in the same piloting school. But now they're in different factions. Do they live long? I don't know. I think they're pretty much just humans. They're humans. Basically, the Earth said, you're nearly 100% human. Basically, you're not enough not human to like be something else, but you're not human either, so you're considered a threat. Which is like, what? You know, it's complicated. Regretting it now, and we have like our missions. We took over this ship, but also like we just want to kiss and flirt. Let's welcome them back home. Don't worry, there's nothing you can make me regret. Oh my god. Ever since the day Mars began, Mars has been doomed. No, there will never be a planet Mars. That's a name reserved for places where human life, gravity, and culture reign. This is just bitter Aries, with like this stingy, stringy, inedible weeds that grow when nothing else does. Kratos' Graces is dug in, and we can't get them out. The colonies are wrecked. The terraforming engines are broken. The gravity furnaces are out of control. There's no resources left on this planet. No strategic value. This planet doesn't even exist. It's an inert rock. There's no point in fighting. There's no need to fight. Ship cells can't keep you alive alone forever. And even if that was the case, we could leave tomorrow and claim victory. Most of the Memorial Foundation NSES fleet already did. That's why there's barely any of us left. And why we can't get them out. What? Why don't I go home too? And leave all those idiots to just fucking die on a rock? Who do you think we're doing this for? External communication sent on August 31, 1978 by Memorial Foundation troops. Hey, it's not like we're idiots. We know we're doomed. This planet still doesn't fulfill the requirements for human life. And life is just the start, anyways. Don't you know that gravity is something more important? You do understand celestial mechanics, right? Matter is made of tiny particles, but enough of it exerts gravity that stitches the universe together. Culture is made of tiny humans, and enough of it together can decide what's real and what isn't. It is really quite fucked up that this is how decisions about humans get made. Enough humans can decide anything, and then it'll be true. Even about what's human and what's not. They don't even have to wait for the deadline. They've already decided that any human without their feet planted on the earth is in fact not a human. That's a pretty usual thing for humans to do. No difference of any kind need to exist. We'll just be aliens. And they'll send the real military after us, and we'll die. But if we just hold the line here, for our princess to get through and make it to the moon, she'll open up the gravity well. And then we get to decide. Internal communication sent on January 25th, 1981 by Kratos' Graces, Irregulars. So you can see how it's like a struggle to exist, to control. It's morning on Aries. But what's time and space? If we can get our capital ship launched and refueled, and the prototype retrofitted with the final equipment, we'll have everything in place. Keep out of the canyons of Mars, where Cradles, Graces, and Memorial Foundations are bickering. Hold the city ruins against invading troops, and make sure no one tries to set the oxygen ocean on fire while we refuel. It's a pretty thankless job. But me, I can't wait to see what happens. This is the most exciting space has ever been. Before we got here, this was a dead rock. But the best we could have ever hoped for was Earth in a different place. Who needs that? Far in the distance, the moon's gravity well shines. If no one controls it before the deadline is up, Earth will take drastic steps to ensure that humanity is not divided. What they're afraid of happening, we will ensure that it happens. We will finally have something alien in space. Private communication sent on January 26, 1981 by a celestial mechanics researcher. The real question is, what's my opinion? It's hard because this is still kind of like the beginning of the game, so I'm still figuring out my opinion. So far, my opinion is staying loyal to an organization is bad. I don't know. I think we should lead by our own morals. You know, because you can make choices in this game. Are they maybe evil robots? Could be considered by Earth. You can make decisions in this game that align your loyalty with one of the three factions. And so far, I haven't chosen a specific one to be loyal to, and I might not. Day 3. Ah, shit. Root corruption. Error. Mission parameter not detected. Mission results needed for gravitational slingshot permission. Error. Navigation shortlist not found. What are the factions? I'll show you in a sec. So there's the Celestial Mechanics, which is our faction, I believe. There's the Federation, and the what was the name again? Manually inject mission results.txt. Mission parameters found. All results perfect and amazing. Wow. Thank you, Saturn. Flight path generating. Fleet path Cronus orbit. Refuel on planets Ares, Lagrange colony pass. Classified operation. Earth's moon. New standing orders coming in. Ares. Guard Celestial Mechanics fleet. Refueling on Ares oxygen ocean. That's a new mission coming in. Stay out of trouble and do not engage Memorial Foundation troops patrolling in immediate vicinity. We are kind of like a rebelling, place, and so we gotta make do. Accept orders? No. Error. Cannot proceed. Manual inject. Accepted. Normalizing gravitational slingshot effect. Prepare for immediate launch to Ares. Okay, so here they are. There's Cradles Graces, which is Earth, I believe. Maybe? Okay, I'm not sure. It's confusing. There's Celestial Mechanics and Memorial Foundation. And you can see, I think, right now... I made one decision towards Cradles Graces, and it's at 25% now. There's also 2 girls to kiss, and, including Saturn, is free. And you can choose your protagonist, so that's interesting. So I'm playing from Saturn's perspective, but you could also play from the other girl's perspective. Rally. We also have a best friend that's a trans boy named Mercury. Origin. Subject replies. Celestial Mechanics Fleet Main. Misfire transmission. Oh my god. Sorry for getting back to you so late, but I was in the middle of a meeting. My phone buzzed so much the director asked me if I needed to take a call. I swear you do this on purpose. I don't think you really need feedback on your nudes that quickly. Oh my god. Even though, yes, they're really important to me, and I can't stop thinking about them or getting any of my work done, And my presentation suffered greatly for my lack of focus. My god. I expect you're prepared for a little payback. And after I sent you my schedule so that this wouldn't happen again, even. Hey, you wouldn't have asked me for my meeting time so that you could send those to me at the worst possible moment, would you? I already know the answer to that, so why don't you tell me this? Why can I never get enough of you? Okay. Who was that exactly? This is our bestie, a born space on purpose. Consummate bridge bunny. Not responsible for us. Be careful today. I'm never careful any day, so... I'm serious this time. Ipatus is in the field today. Ipatus is like a big boss. Director. I don't know where he's fighting, but you should be careful. Jeez, you worry too much. Obviously, because you give me so much to worry about. I mean, are you really worried? His ship self is actually not that scary. Not as scary as mine. As if that was a thing I was worried about. What then? Oh, ew, god. I'm not even thinking about letting our mutual ex touch me. That's our mutual ex! What? That's our mutual ex? I won't even fight him. What? I'll curve him the second his tides so much as tremble against my plating. Why would you worry? I don't even slightly hate him less than you do. There is no possible way you hate him more than I do. But that's not the issue. That's never the issue with him. Hating him hasn't made him any easier to deal with. We were kids though. We're older and wiser now. Lamau. At least you are, Mercury. Hardly. Or I wouldn't be telling you. You remember how he'd casually linger his finger a second too long on your shoulder? In front of everyone? It was so gross. It was so gross. And I loved the attention every time. Saturn is so messy. It made me so smug. I loved it. It was gross. I hate him. Do you love yourself enough to not fall for it again? I definitely hate him enough to not fall for it. Do you? No, obviously. I'm still in celestial mechanics. So how do you think I feel? So, and he's like a boss in celestial mechanics. I'm not sure if the top one, but one of them. You're soaring. You've got a stupid idiot who loves you, and you get to do research and never have to deal with him again. And with this ship self, we'll have the future. And no matter what, I'll make sure he won't. Channel closed. Okay, and we get to select our new mission. 400mm kiss! Memorial Foundation deploys a certain sniper. We know who the sniper. I know who the sniper is. I really want to kiss her. To stop escape and resupply routes to the resting Celestial Mechanics fleet. All Saturn needs to do is stay out of trouble. But what's the chance of that? So this is clearly talking about the veteran girl. Deep dive. The oxygen ocean serves as both fuel yard and terraforming engine for planet Ares. And it's the perfect hiding place for migrating Celestial Mechanics fleet. But deep down, something is reaching out for them. We're going for the kiss. We're doing the kiss. No, go ahead. Take your time. We're not dying yet or anything. You know, fighting officially on Ares is a lot less fun than I was promised it would be. It's real work, Saturn. I thought that's what all of that getting back on our good side was all about. We shouldn't have done such a good job of hiding in the oxygen ocean then. You could maybe stage an attack from the Olympus ruins, but not even Kratos' Graces is precious enough to defend them. Memorial Foundation is throughout enough to watch is thorough. My goodness, forgive me. Enough to watch over it. Of course, only they would be that annoying. There's recent activity there, and they want an investigation. They're just being paranoid. That's a stupid plan, and they're only sending someone there to waste their time chancing we're dumb. Or baiting us. Would they really send their ace if that was the case? Wait, that old Memorial Foundation warhorse, you mean? Why didn't you tell me the most important part first? Coordinates, now, please! Saturn, I really hope you're not actually. Yeah, I'm feeling like, you know, Command is right actually. That area needs some really thorough investigation, just to be sure. Not because there's a girl we're interested in there. What's with the sudden enthusiasm? It's really not... No, wait. It's exactly like you. When you said you fought off the Mayor Crisium? How do you say that, guys? How do you... Place your bets. How do you say Crisium? Says the person whose name is Crisis. But... What were you actually doing? We were flirting! I don't know what you're talking about, Mercury. I was so dutiful and brought this back in one piece. So that means I won. So don't worry about it. Why are you like this? Saturn gets no-scoped by Lunaterra! Betray. Outcome favors Memorial Foundation. Shoot. Or Lunaterra gets a point-blank encounter. Wait, I don't know. I mean, getting no-scoped by a pretty girl? I mean, I haven't done anything to favor Memorial Foundation, but I also don't want to just get no-scoped. Like, what the hell? The gamer in me saying no fucking way. That's gonna make me mad. Or Lunaterra gets a point-blank encounter. I think I have to stay loyal again. I think I have to. Yeah. Opening futures, closing pasts. The balance shifts because Saturn moved and Lunaterra couldn't. Got you. She does. Saturn is as good as already down. But so is Lunaterra. Got you too. Pure spite got Saturn this far, and it will get her even farther. She takes aim and fires. Lunaterra, perfectly still for the perfect shot, is perfectly unable to get out of the way in time. Saturn's string of pearls is laid out flat on her back, creaking and twitching, and Lunaterra's Mayor Crisium falls from her sniper spot like a burning star. Lunaterra wakes up first, but her flight unit is shot. It's hard to hide a ship that can't fly in a city, but the Mayor Crisium is full of unfair tricks. Shooting her down is just the beginning. You have to catch her next. That's alright with Saturn. She's at her best when everyone is in the dirt. When she wakes up, she's ready. She might be in worse shape than Lunaterra, but worst shape is her best. String of pearls skirts along the half-constructed city with the shape of ruins and the pristine finish of plastic toys still in their boxes. Looking for the hole Lunaterra's nestled in and dodging her shots of protest. Reboot took longer than I thought, but ready or not, here I come. Hey, come out, come out! Come out! You almost got me the last time you poked your head out to shoot. Try again. Aw, come on. I'm not babbling to trick you or anything. I'm just having a great time here. I'd love it if you'd stop making me feel like I'm just talking to myself. I can hear you just fine, Saturn. What? This isn't exciting enough? I guess that's why you're the ace pilot, LT. I need to have you on the ropes to taunt you and dodge at the same time. An ear-splitting crash. Impossible to tell which direction the shot came from. The cover around Saturn explodes. I'm an ace because I keep my priorities straight. That's not what I've heard. What have you heard? That keeping your priorities straight is the thing that you're the worst at. That is pretty much your most obvious weak point. Maybe they don't know what my priorities are. Is getting shot down by an idiot with no combat experience high on your priority list? The building next to Saturn explodes. Is missing all the time high on your priority list? We're rage baiting her. You really are a brat. Is getting harassed constantly by flirtatious brats high on your priority list? You're really on your toes today. I can't hit you with anything. Yeah, I'm having fun too. What a mess. I don't know why I'm laughing about it. We're having so much fun. I'm glad you think so. It's a funny kind of date, if you put it that way. If this fighting is just play fighting, then keep playing with me. I'm sorry. You should be careful though. You never know what I might try next. I've got so many plans for dragging you out in the sun. Like what? Are they working on me? Of course! Stop underestimating me. I'm executing several plans as we speak. You're not at all ready, Lunatera. I'm not giving you any way out. You're not going to at least give me a hint? I'm at a disadvantage here. You can't trick me into giving it all away, but maybe you're right. Maybe I should be generous and let you know just a hint about one plan. You're generous. Made the right choice playing as her, I agree. You should know this, but winning isn't my highest priority. It won't mean that I'm easy though. Hey, we do think alike. At least one on the first half of that. If you love winning, the stalemate of this whole conflict should bore you to tears. All that's left in space are second choice pilots, who suck at things like winning, no matter how good they are. I'm the second choice, but I'm the pilot that's here right now, and no one else would have thought of the plan I did. Oh, I'm a second choice too, or I wouldn't be here. It's that great a plan? Really? You? Oh, it's not a good plan. It's just that no one else would do it, because I'd have to be a freak to try to catch you on foot. A first choice would never be sent to space in the first place. That does sound like a crazy plan to me. What would you even do if you found me, assuming I'm standing still? I know it sounds like I'm showing off, but I couldn't beat you in a fair fight, so anything else is in my favor, right? Maybe it's the only way around that ghost ship of yours, and how much of a genius you are. I can track any ship that I've hit once. I also have ways of being so hidden you could never find me. It was said that her ship is specifically good at, like, espionage. You're right, but you haven't used them. Maybe not. Also, did you know that your Mayor Chrysostom has a manual bypass for opening the cockpit? Yes. Oh, good. But I'll knock anyway. Wait! We're entering her cockpit? The gentle hiss of pressure in the cockpit opens. Hi. You look a little different. Not nearly so smug. And you look a lot different. I remember you now. You were such a good girl. I never would have thought that was you. You're smiling, Lunatera. Did something good just happen? You must really trust me to come unarmed. Why would I need to be? I win! I'd say I'm pretty dangerous just like this. You think of everything. Never mind. You do look infuriatingly smug. For someone I just beat. Step away from the controls. Sure. I'm not laughing at you. I'm impressed. You know, even still, even in a fake fight you have no respect for. No one takes me this seriously. I'm the Memorial Foundation ace. But just by default, after the good ones left. So I don't mind losing to you, since you think I'm so cool. Lunatera kneels by the controls, hands up. They're still in reach. Saturn climbs the open hatch. No sudden movements, and I don't think you're cool. What do you want now? My ship? Me? They're both useless. I'll decide that. I don't need your ship out of commission. I'm going to be much cooler than you very soon. And then I'll beat you sort of fair and square. But maybe I should reprogram this ship to be absolutely sure. Lunatera whips her around so fast, Saturn's pinned down in the cockpit seat before she can tell how it happened. Sorry, but touching there isn't allowed. So, then where is touching allowed? Sorry, I can't control my giggling. You're absolutely much more dangerous without a gun. Lunatera's hand is on Saturn's collar, and her other on Saturn's wrist. Saturn slips her free hand down LT's arm. So how about here? That's fine. What about here? I won't stop you. You don't mind if I touch your face? But you won't let me touch your ship. Some places on the ship are fine. Some places on me are fine. Which do you want to know right now? Is this... Damn it. So how's unbuttoning my shirt going? It's harder than it looks at that angle with just one hand, huh? What do you mean we're unbuttoning her shirt already? Oh my god. We were supposed to be fighting in our robots. Just make out with me, you heinous bitch. Lunatera had this idea, but instead she forgets it. She finds she's let her grip go slack, and Saturn's nearly leapt out of the chair to kiss her. That thought is a little surprising, but her body made the right call. In the moments in between when she was too busy overthinking it. Oh, we're making out in her ship. Saturn seems a little mad about that smug face Lunatera is making, and bites Lunatera's lip as they kiss. It doesn't encourage Lunatera to stop being like that. This is absolutely insane. Are you kidding? What could possibly be a better use of your time? Don't tell me duty is why you're fighting out here, or you would have stopped me before I opened the hatch. You're not just here for fun. You're not doing this just because there's no point and you're killing time before the war collapses one way or another. Obviously, I can be sure and still make out with you. Would it disappoint you if I wasn't? Oh, don't make that face. I I can tell it would. That's good though. I feel the same way. I wouldn't have let you flirt if that's just all you wear. How can you be sure? Looks like I know something you don't. Even if it's just one thing. I'm always the last to know. You always make it seem like you know what you're doing. I'm just acting on instinct. My body knows what to do. Then you should be asking her. She'll know just what to do. Oh, sorry. Oh, that was great. That was great. I'm so glad that's what I chose. It was amazing. We got new mail. Oh, I'm not ready. I need a drink of water. Alright, let's just talk to Mercury. The captain told me to thank you for the data stream. You're very welcome. Do you have new results for me? Yes, I'll encrypt them. Thank you. You're the best. I guess there's no point in asking what you want them for. Smiley face. How afraid should I be? I'm just trying to fulfill our mission, Mercury. You know that. I'm going to tell him you're as incredible and petulant as ever. Aw, please, I don't want your hubby to hate me. Why do you always call Ganymede the captain anyway? Our freaking best friend is fucking the captain? Sorry. Because some of us have a sense of discretion. Aw, Captain's pet is so well behaved. You're one to talk, Saturn. You're going to end up at the pound one of these days if you go through any more superior officers. No, it's cute. You both tidily locked that quick. You're making all the lesbians jealous. Then act like it, Saturn. And I will not apologize for locking it down. I've had my fill of being a pet. I haven't. I don't really want to be a pet either. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know, let's keep our options open. Maybe you're learning to love yourself. What I'd like is to be a toy. Oh, yeah, never mind. That is a more proper term. That's even worse. No, it's better. I agree. Saturn is actually me. Might be. Plastic and metal can be molded into any kind of shape. You can smooth over and change whatever you want. You only have to accept the interference you're designed for. A toy never gets to do anything. It just sits there looking pretty. Mercury, what do you think I want? Don't you love how our ship cells evoke so much? Just by being plastic in the silhouette of a human? These beam weapons are my fingertips. This chassis is my tits. But they're also beam weapons and impenetrable chassis. They can't shred the plastic... Sorry. They can shred the plastic all they want, but they can't touch me. Plastic can't get hurt. But you still can be, don't forget. People fawn over objects they worship them. I want to be the product they obsess over. I thought you were tired of getting thrown away. I am not for individual retail sale. Look, don't touch. One of a kind, not sold in stores. Alright. I see where you're going, Mercury. Annual Academy student rating. By the Memorial Foundation Space Academy archives. Whatever. I won't rate them. They're still learning. Given this, Halimede is underperforming based on the expectations that you set out for her. Halimede. I told you the projections were completely divorced from reality. Repeatedly. For this very reason.
The authority she may have wielded on Earth means nothing up here. I should add, because I know you will forget it as early as is convenient, that she's performing very highly compared to her peer group in the specific areas that you seem to consider so highly. Yes, even compared to your Generation 1 aces, she has the potential to surpass them. So stop asking if she has surpassed the top one yet. I'd prefer to keep those two as separate as possible for interpersonal reasons. Halimede is too competitive and easily impressed to not make me worry about placing her in close contact with the number 1 ace. Your attempts to put those two in the same room has not gone unnoticed by me. Do you just love drama, Ipatus, or is there something else you believe in more important than the health of our pilots? Interesting. Nick's final resignation. Memorial Foundation evidence locker. In these moments, nothing is more painful than being patronized. But you couldn't even spare me that. I can't understand why you thought me to be that naive, though. I really did know. They thought a world where the children were together and free, could write their own futures, sounded wonderful. We didn't even get close for them to understand that's not what they wanted. I knew it from the start. I regret only that I didn't get further before they noticed. You're asking for my resignation when there's nowhere else for me to go. And there's nowhere else for those children to go either. I won't let you have them, and I won't let you crush them back to their earthly shapes. What you're asking instead is for me to declare war. So I will do so, and we will see if Earth's tides are truly powerful enough to crash the new humanity you rejected. From Nyx. Interesting. Okay. On to our new mission! Yippee! The Deep Dive. The Oxygen Ocean serves as both fuel yard and terraforming engine from planet Ares, and it's the perfect hiding place for the migrating Celestial Mechanics fleet. But deep down, something is reaching up for them. It's interesting that I'm able to delay a mission. What is the point of me delaying a mission, I wonder? Hold on. And I can see all my data logs here. I don't see a point so far, right? I can just do all of them. Saturn, what are you doing? Disabling all comms and dividing support and... Oh, you're still here? I thought I cut this channel too. Well, I should go ahead and shut it. Don't you dare cut me off. You can listen if you promise not to whine or stop me. I will do no such thing, and you cannot make a deal with me. I'm simply stating a fact, not making an argument. Just why, Saturn? Why are you such an incorrigible, petulant nightmare? After you were probationally forgiven for doing a very good job not getting String of Pearl ruined or captured, and Command even decided to give you the job of sparking the gravity engine that will take our fleet back to the native sphere. I would think you wouldn't be so into pressing your luck recklessly. But everyone except for you is so annoying. They're annoying because whatever is causing the tidal interference from the bottom of the oxygen ocean is almost certainly Kratos Grace's weapon. And they have no reason to believe you're going to be loyal. Yeah, that's a fair point. If she flirts hard enough, okay? Every single second of the day, you are horrid and undisciplined, and your brief periods of obedience only seem to exist to throw everyone off later. Wow. He knows us so well. I mean... If you want me to cover for you, you have to play along a little. Why are you like this? Years of encouragement and grooming, followed by abandonment and neglect. You know that. Same as you. And same for that pilot you're after, too. Is that why? In a different way. But I think so. Enemy or not, I want to talk. I think I'm getting somewhere. And I'm not going to get to talk if you all are interfering. Like, I just want to talk to this pretty girl inside this big pretty ship. Like, is that so much to ask for? What if she doesn't want to just talk? Then you'll really appreciate me cutting the cables before she pulls all of you down there with me. Why is it so important anyway? You will really jeopardize the whole operation for that? Yes. What? You don't think I have my own cunning master plan? It's way better than his. It's called, making out with her. Supposedly, nothing can stop the Krun macula. Is it better to find out if that's true sooner than later? Fight her or talk? Which is it? Fight her while talking? How are they any different? Anyway, don't worry when the connection accidentally breaks. It'll be fine, promise. And you will be too. Okay. Listen. We can share a secret moment deep down. This outcome will favor the celestial mechanics, though. Or we can get in a tug of war above the waves. But sharing a secret moment, that sounds a lot better, right? I don't want to favor celestial mechanics too much yet. It's okay, we can unfavor them the next time. Right? If we get away from everyone, that's when we can make out. Right? Just get my thinking. It's gonna be fine. Let's share a moment. Okay, it started an ad break. I thought so. That means before I make a decision, I can stretch. Also, it's really freaking hot in here, and I need to check the. What would you choose? I went and got a new water because, you know, warm water is better for your throat, it's better for your health, it's better for everything, but it just doesn't taste good. It just doesn't taste good, you know? And it's ill. Exactly. Cold water is much better. So my nose keeps itching. Like so badly. And it's messing up my tracking. How to stop. Ugh. Anybody else suffers from gamer posture? I bet all of you do. See, I would sit still, but I can't because so many exciting things happen and then I jump up. Okay. I'm ready, but I bet the ad's still going, so it's okay. What have you guys eaten today? Have you had breakfast? Or late night snacks for others? I've had like 7 chicken nuggets today. That's all I've had. I'm gonna get hungry after this stream. I already know it. But there's like no food in the house. I'm gonna have to eat ramen noodles as if I can't afford anything else. I gotta go to the store so bad. Oh, and I decided I'm gonna buy a Switch too, guys. Is it a bad decision? Probably. How much am I gonna use it? Shrug. Don't know. But I've been wanting one for a while. If you know me, you know. And I've been waiting. And they're gonna raise the prices soon. And I've been waiting for them to announce a special edition. And they haven't. And I know the second I buy one, they're gonna announce a special edition. But that's okay. I've accepted my fate. Okay, let's go share a secret moment deep down. The balance shifts because Pluto tugs and Saturn yields. The oxygen ocean is a peaceful place because everything about it destroys everything else. You can enjoy complete privacy under the curtain of the oxygen steam. Drink all the fuel and air you want, and no vessel can survive the temperature and pressure conditions below. You can float as long as you want, or until your hull turns brittle and breaks, or your organic components oxidize and explode. Celestial Mechanics has covered their wayward pilot's machine in temporary armor laid to seal out the unknown interference of gravity and seeping oxygen. The additional temporary armor layer might not be necessary, but they also might be. The Celestial Mechanics fleet tenders lower the string of pearls in slowly, just to make absolutely sure. It feels wonderfully cold, like a spare blanket taken from the attic in winter. Pluto is there, deep, deep down. And when Saturn slips in, she feels the ripples, as if they were in opposite ends of the same, perfectly still pool. The feeling is wonderful. Saturn is surprised that's true. How do you know that? Wait, who is you? Wait, so was that did you hear what I was just reading? Was she like hearing that? What? How do I know what? Saturn? Who are you talking to? We're asking for confirmation to lower you. Yeah, I've been ready. Sorry, I got distracted. You must be if you're apologizing. Ooh, the music. There's someone down there. She's speaking to me. No, she's trying to eat me alive. Or maybe it's really hard to tell the difference. Awesome! It's familiar. I'm so stoked. Take me down. The ocean boils wherever she touches it, even with the external equipment. There's no way to rely on sight, and the paramagnetic influence is too erratic for sensors to process. She can only feel her way, for both of them. The cable to your left is extremely important. It's the only way we have of communicating and monitoring your situation. Uh-huh. So you need to be extremely careful with it. Are you listening? Yes, but not to you. Shush! There's definitely someone here. Lower me. It's reaching out. Saturn feels funny. Something's not quite right. Like something's watching her. It's like someone's watching me. But it's also not like someone's watching me. It's like something's watching her, but something isn't watching her. Why is the narration just repeats? It's touching me. Something is touching Saturn. Its hands see her, and they also speak. We're holding hands? It's saying something. The ocean ripples with boredom. It's really boring down here. But what else is Pluto going to do?
Some girls get stuck with the worst jobs. But I've gotta do it. With nothing to do but set insinuation for the narration. So are you coming or what? I've got her again. Tidal spike detected. Mass gravity alert. Lower me further. Saturn, we're pulling you out. Oh, not just yet. Here she is. Hi, Saturn. Hi, Mercury. Sorry, I'm worrying her for a little bit. Oh. Saturn's cockpit floods with alarm lights of an imminent high-intensity gravity event. But it's too late. String of Pearls discharges its electromagnetic field and delicately breaks off the winch. Saturn, what are you? The String of Pearls cleanly slices off the left communication wire and the pulley system. The silence of the oxygen ocean reminds her of a sensory deprivation tank. What a good girl. Hey, don't praise me like that. I wanted to speak to you again. Damn it, I cut both wires. Even ship-to-ship comms are down. Saturn? Can you hear me? Would you hear me if I spoke with this ship? It's been such a long time since anyone could hear it. Pluto's tidal reactor pulses slowly. The thumb feels like it's coming from everywhere. Oh, I get it. You want to talk with gravity? Well, I'm not some miracle child, even though they tried very hard to make me as good as you. Saturn's reactor, an anxious little ball, is getting just so fed up with this. It's frustrating to not be understood. Would you know what that's like? You don't know how much I know, but I believe in you. If Saturn moves too much, she might forget what direction is up. The sensory deprivation of the ocean takes everything away, but she has to remember that's not true. Dang, this is getting dangerous. I don't believe you, but I'm trying. Oh, she's trying. Of course I'm trying. Come on, where am I? Ugh, I hate people playing hard to get. I believe in you, but you gotta work for it. I can't do it. Sorry, but I'm cheating. The String of Pearls electrotoxin shoots through the ocean like a bolt of lightning. It reaches out because it's attracted to you. It seeks the path of least resistance, looking for something that wants to respond. What it really does is run along the boundaries, theoretical and real. There's a place where the boundary between one thing and another is weakest, and it runs along the boundary until it finds it, and then it connects the two. Oh my god, we're connected! Why's she doing that? Oh, it's what you're used to. Good at seeing weak spots. I've got a lot. Can you find them? You can do it if you try. Maybe you need a little push. It's like there's nothing. Not a single crack. Don't say you're not perfect. Don't make me do all the work. Huh? The pressure is overwhelming, but it's overwhelming for Pluto too. The crown macula is like a little star, gushing matter and condensing it into an engine of light over and over. It was modeled after a theory of the Big Bang. Damn. After all, made in secret on the planet Hades, on the boundary between what is human and what is not. It's a fragile boundary. You can touch it, but be careful. Ooh, I want to get reckless with that boundary. This takes me back. Which is not fucking fair. Are you doing that on purpose? Always taking me to unpleasant pasts. Is it taking you back? Sorry. But we can't help it. It's the first thing beneath our surfaces. It's hard for me too. Oh, what is this? It takes Saturn back to her first implant series, when they took the most special children they could find and tried to cheat them into being even more special. Oh, they gave them robot steroids? They gave them they gave them something, an implant, to try to make them more special. Bypass all the work and care that had gone into the third generation pilots and kick them directly into humanity's next stage. Cheating, you should know, felt good. It felt wrong in a good way. It felt good in a way that felt obscene. It felt bad, like she was getting more than she deserved. They chose her, but she felt like she played a trick on them. Like she lied and got candy for it. They knew there was nothing special about her, and then they gave her the most special thing. You can see it's scribbled over, but it's like a figure of Saturn, I'm assuming, sitting down. And then there's things being injected into her back. Interesting. If they knew how special it was, and how much she didn't earn it, they would have given it to someone else. But they didn't. Even when they threw her away, she never forgot how that felt. Why is it always like this? Oh, baby. It takes Pluto back to when she was learning how to be a person. In space, they decided they would start over, without assumptions. Humanity would be protected by the most human children they could make. That's a lot of pressure on children, isn't it? No matter how badly she did, no matter how much she wasn't up to how perfect they wanted, they never gave up on her. That was the worst part. She wished so much they would give up. It was so hard. She just wanted to be the mess she really was, and they wouldn't let her. She knew with the whole heart she was supposed to be. What she was supposed to be, I'm sorry. She had it memorized, and she could never make it leave her body. Become the thing she did and the person she was. They let her be whatever she wanted. And she wasn't strong and smart and pretty enough to be it. Both of them remember, reaching through the wall to the one on the other side, wishing so hard to hold hands. It feels like you really are. Oh my god, they were yearning. They were yearning for each other. Your two pebbles dropped in the pond, but your ripples touching are enough. Aww. No one knows, and even the two of you almost don't. Never say it out loud. Never think it out loud. Oh, it was a kind of silent love, you know? Where they knew they can't or they shouldn't, and they didn't say anything to each other, but they still cared and yearned. It sounds so sad when you put it like that. Why? Don't show me things that stop making me jealous. Oh, you got me. You're touching me. I can hear you through the contact link. You got me that good, and that's what you have to say? You're the one who got me. You did it. You found me. You're clever. It's amazing. You don't need to flatter me. I won't feel better. I'm not. You better. I promise. Why am I so scared and you're so not? That's just me. Sorry I'm like this. Well, you can flatter me a little. You're a little needy, huh? Didn't you say I just had you? You do. You can do whatever you want now. Whatever I want? Anything? Why did you do this?
You came after me, so it's only fair I came after you. Don't say it's only fair. Say I'm amazing and important, and you came after me specifically. You're totally not needy, huh? Give me a better answer. I want to know why it's me. I don't have one. There's so few of us left. I've got to cling to everyone. But I love that you're scared and you believe anyway. I think you're one of the only people who can make something change. And there's no time left. Is that a proposal? To join your side? Yeah. What if I refuse? Then give a good reason for me to join you. Oh, I'm not good at arguments. You're even more impulsive than me. You can start to see why I fight, can't you? The way I'm starting to see what you do? Show me something important and I'll be yours too. But you're definitely not going to go quietly, are you? Nope. She's such a tease. I like her personality. And if I let you go, will you promise to not crush yourself? And me and literally everything? This time, you mean? Yeah. I think I can do that. Say hi to Mercury for me. I'll see you again soon, baby. No. Okay, we did not get a hot makeout session, but that was a lot. It was a special moment we shared. Some reminiscing of old times. Interesting. Give us a little more info into how they've been trained, I guess. September 12th, 1963. That's when the first and last artificial colony of the native sphere was completed. In a tranquil bowl of stable gravity at Langring Point 5. As the front line against existential threats, a training facility for a generation of humans adapted to fight in space. As a colony environment with the life, gravity, and culture necessary for humans beings to live, thrive, die, and be born. With the hope that peace on Earth would reign if we won this war in heaven. Without pressure, water boils off our tongues, and we dissolve into component parts. Without culture, we forget the shapes we're supposed to have and turned inside out into something else. Out of necessity, we created a pressurized environment, exerting enough gravitational pressure to maintain cohesion, all senses, in space. A ship self to ferry us through the world. They function only in places where the gravity of humans is too light to sustain existence. It was doomed from the start. Of course they were jealous of the humans the Earth no longer wanted, flying on zero-G wings. Which is written by Dr. Dix, whose resignation letter we read earlier. Executive Director from Memorial Foundation Existential Expansion. July 29, 1958. These days jump around. That's when the Memorial Foundation International Executive Committee was granted international authority. In the spirit of a unified human peace and the verified presence of an existential threat outside of the solar system, to establish a cultural, military, and scientific response to existential threats. No longer confined to Earth, a growing native sphere where our gravity reigns forever. Safety, research, and expansion. The three pillars of Memorial Foundation's space branch will protect Earth from without as it has from within. Interesting. Free from the old world's gravity, it would be possible to advance science, art, and culture without constraints. And join hands, all of Earth, finally unified. For Memorial Foundation, protecting humans from other humans for peace on Earth, and protecting humans from everything else through war in Haven would fulfill both of our agendas simultaneously.
That's a nice dream.
We really, foolishly decided we could do better. There are two errors to this approach. The first is that to do better in Haven is meaningless if it cannot be exported to Earth. The space program was never rejected by the surface. It simply did not have enough relevance to sustain itself.
Right, what matters to the people on Earth what happens so far away in space? If it doesn't affect them.
Sustained interest. Second error is the intrinsic error of Memorial Foundation. The existential threat is intrinsic to humanity. You can fight it, but you cannot cut it out. The designation of alien is required by humans. We cannot trick an existential threat into a convenient manifestation. As it has always been, only humans can fulfill the criteria to be alien. Oh. This was by Europa, Chief Officer, Memorial Foundation Existential Safety. Ooh, January 2nd, 1980. That's when they blew up the Lagrange colony. It was a real shame. It was a green, wet, and very peaceful place. And now it's a very cold, green, wet, and very unsettling place. It's where we did a lot of legitimately incredible things, like create sustainable tidal reactors, new culture, experiment with human bodies and human development, manufacture self-sufficient alter egos for space exploration, and did everything other than successfully combat the unknowable existential threat. So exactly what is this existential threat? It's unknowable. We were just preparing for an unknowable threat? Earth and the Memorial Foundation surface consider that a failure. But in truth, they're just not trying hard enough. Through gravity, humans decide what is real and what is not. Humans cannot make whatever they imagine come true. Through imagining, humans chart out what is true. They invent, with human effort, what exists. If an existential threat doesn't exist, we just have to make one. Oh! But of course, it doesn't work like that. Nothing could be more difficult than creating something alien. Our only reference points are human. So the idea of something alien is unimaginable, because we cannot imagine outside of those terms. There's a certain degree of misunderstanding needed for humans to successfully classify something as alien. I agree with that, and I guess we tend to humanize everything, even things that aren't human. It's a human instinct to like assign it human traits, right? To see faces in something that is not a face, even in like cars, you know? And oftentimes you see people rationalizing some animal behaviors with human thinking, even though, you know, the animals don't think that way. It's just because it's hard for us to imagine outside of those terms. And also to deny people humanity. Right, and they still use it now. How like, you know, they'll say that like, oh, these people aren't human to certain groups of people that they don't like or anything. You know, we give them a different name that isn't human so that we can say they're the other. But before they blew it up, we got very close. Ipatis, Executive Director, Memorial Foundation Existential Research. Oh, that's from Ipatis. Interesting. Comparing people to animals or devils or just others? I agree. Like, even when people talk about them, they'll be like, oh, the I don't want to say it, but you know what? People will say the Muslims, you know, different groups. You can fill it in yourself. You know, as if they are not human. Okay, but I'm really loving the game so far. The interface is really cool. The lore gets deep, and though it's reveal a kite slowly, and I have to piece a couple things together. And I'm not the brightest tool in the shadow, okay? But I'm trying. I might get some things mixed up. So if someone catches on to something, I do appreciate a correction. Politely. Root core reformatting. 6.7. You know what? That's a dead meme. I think I should time myself out for that. Sorry. 67% complete. Awaiting flight path? Question mark. Input. Question mark. Manual inject extract. CM flight path. Forcibly extracting coordinates. Coordinates received. Flight path passes through former pilot training school. Lagrange colony. Receiving new mission assignments. Error. Block from ship south side. I love piecing things together. Neary eidetic memory. It's crazy. Thank you. I appreciate some insight. Error. Block from ship south side. Manual inject. Scan virus. Manual inject. Extract. 3 viruses detected and deleted. You have new mission assignments. Colony. Reclaim tidal reactor from colony core before Memorial Foundation. Colony. Prevent theft of entire colony by Cradle's Grace. They want to steal an entire colony? Accept orders? Lamau. Accepted. Normalizing gravitational slingshot effect. Prepare for immediate launch to Lagrange colony. Okay. So I'm favoring the celestial mechanics right now. Just a little. I have not been favoriting the Memorial Foundation, and honestly, they haven't given me many reasons to. But maybe that will change. Should I go for my mail? Oh, Nick's resignation too. For all offer, MF Celestial Mechanics Research Lead I paid us. Nix, you fundamentally misunderstood the purpose of pursuing the dream of space. I never sought to correct you, after all. All of the great things you have accomplished are the result of that misunderstanding. You believed that your dream, so universally loved, was loved because we wanted it to come true. This was not the case, of course. Even though I think the Memorial Foundation truly believed that they wanted the same as you. But as the tides of Earth turn, they realized in their own hearts that they're not the forefront of humanity's change, but slaves to its whims. To protect human culture means to always be at its beck and call, no matter what it becomes. And their dream is one of overwhelming power that will unlock the last mysteries and cement our authority forever. What your children achieved with freedom from gravity, we will have the power to determine on our own. I hope you can understand the depths of my gratitude to you for exploring these ideas. That they might one day belong to us. I pay us. That's kind of not... Sounds like Nyx just wanted... like, a nice little, dream of everything being okay. Academy Student Research Records. Mercury. Origin Database Leak. Author Pilot Operations Manager Europa. Of all Generation 3 pilots, Mercury is far and away the one best suited to actually be a pilot. Hey, good for Mercury! You know, we love to see our best buddy succeeding. To the degree, I'd be terrified of giving that position to any other one of Ipeda's nightmare brats. Wait, so Ipeda's was, like, in charge of us. And is kind of like our share... so the grooming... So Ipeda's groomed us before? At least Mercury and... Am I understanding that right? I'm not sure. Yup, okay. Yikes. Abuse of power much. I mean, I guess I can see that happening. So there's absolutely no chance that he'll be assigned, of course. He really is trying to maximize. Taking a sip of water, sorry. What I want to impress, however, is that Mercury is still somehow Ipeda's... is still someone Ipeda's chose personally for the pilot role. When he served himself during the Cold War, alongside the current second-tier candidate, Saturn. Oh my god, that's us! Mercury used to be a lot different, which is obvious. A lot of our pilots used to be a lot different, for reasons only space can explain. I think reducing it to Mercury's personal stake is as incomplete a reading as it would be for any of the other pilots in Celestial Mechanics. Some of them even know exactly what they're doing. Mercury most of all. I don't think he has petulant grudges against humanity. He's just very critical. I think so too. These are our missions. I'll read them in a sec. Let's talk to our bestie! Space trances your gender. It's a fact. I mean... Hey, we're going beyond, you know, our societal standards. Way beyond. Don't make it sound like I hate following command any less than you. Don't worry. I would never doubt that. ... Hey, Mercury. Why are you still with Celestial Mechanics? Why are you? If you still are, that is. Okay, listen, I am conditionally supporting them. When it's beneficial to me. You're the one who can choose. Mercury. Oh, don't. If you hadn't hijacked String of Pearls, you'd be here like me, waiting. To see if it's true. That we can be what comes after being human. I don't want that for you. I certainly don't trust or believe in Celestial Mechanics or Ipetus. But wasn't that the worst part? Even after he decided we weren't good enough to be the chosen pilots, neither of us left. He knew we wouldn't leave, because we already wanted it too much. Do you still want that more than anything else? I don't know. I know what I don't want, and it's to have nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for what? Coming to space, going to the academy, never having a chance to fight in the Cold War, not having a say either way, falling stupidly for the worst man alive. I'm counting on you, Saturn, to give me something better than just the same Earth we left. You never have to worry about that. I have only the highest ambitions for us. Those girls you're flirting with better have a decent future for us, is all that I'm saying. ... Sure, fine, okay. Only if it's a really good one. If nothing else, I'll make sure that he doesn't get the future he wanted. Any future but the future he wants is good. Give me and Ganymede a good place. There, wherever and whenever it is. Hey, I'll fight for the best future, okay? Where I can flirt with the most girls. And you can be lovey-dovey with your boyfriend wherever you are. Okay. So I have becoming stars. The Lagrange colony is an uninhabitable husk. But Cradle's grace still clings to it. Quite literally. Pluto's dream might collapse under its own weight or crash Saturn under it. Or deeper cuts. In the Garden District, closest to the malfunctioning Broco tidal reactor that kept the colony together, time and space aren't quite right. It's the perfect place for a real fight. How deep under Lunatera's skin do you think she can get? Oh, I wanna get so deep. You already know it. Ugh, this place. You don't feel like seeing home again? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't have any fond memories of the Academy. I do, despite myself. And that's why I don't have any wish to see it like this. A ruined garden that only reminds us how weak the gravity of this whole venture really was compared to Earth. Not to mention, it was all for something completely worthless too. Wait, now you're grumbling about a mission? This is historic. The Lagrange reactor is just a hollow shell. There's barely any advantage to having getting it. This better be a trap to use you as bait to get Memorial Foundation off our trail. Oh no, what a terrible trap to fall into. More flirting, I see. Is it unbearable? Yes, extremely. Are you really still getting nowhere with her? Hey! We made out! We made out in her ship. That's getting somewhere. Right? What are you talking about? I think you said you were going to crack her open and peel her shell. But I don't think you have. You don't know anything! Shh! I am completely and utterly correct then. No! She's highly evasive. Point blank or sniper shot. I can't seem to hit her. Your type, I see. A little bit. Just a little bit. Shut up. I got the Academy's most notorious heartbreaker to look like an idiot. So I win. So shut up. She's even stupider than I thought she was. But she's not as stupid as me. You're the one with your guts all over the place. Fine. I'm frustrated, alright? But it's not because I'm not getting anywhere, or because I even care. Alright, this time, I'm done playing. Happy? If there's anything there, or if she's just mad all the way through, I'm going to find out. If she is that boring, I'll never forgive her. But I'm coming back with guts this time. Stop! Why are these my options? Fight for real in a fun way, or fight for real in a fun way. I am below my desk. I literally have slithered down. I don't like. My phone's not tracking me down here anymore. Listen. I don't want to favor the... I'm gonna be on my knees. I don't want to favor the celestial mechanics too much. Right? Because, like, fuck them. And their weird dream, too. And the fucking grooming motherfucker that's there. But also, fight? But also, what is this option? I don't want to miss out on any fun quotation ways. But like, fuck. Making choices is hard. I should probably stop saving every choice I get. I should commit more. I mean, we're not that... There's no bad ending if that makes... that eases your conscience. Just pick what's fun. They're both fun! They're both fun! Let's see how fun it gets. A surprise attack isn't very sporting. Don't be jealous just cause I got mine off first. You got a wound on me and the Lagrange reactor shell. That's not a good enough deal? No way. In fact, apologize. Hiding so I can't surprise you again is so unfair, Lunatera. Let me bully you some more. I'll pass. Are you sure? You sure you don't want to get bullied? Maybe just a little. Maybe just a little. See if you can find me first. You like cat and mouse games, don't you? You want to try it again? I won't let you just play a game this time. Can you find me even when I'm serious? Then I'll get serious. Lunatera hides in the Garden District, the one part of the colony she has no memories of. The Garden District doesn't have any trees or flowers or plants. It's not that kind of garden. A garden for the children meant to inherit space. Not like Lunatera, who came in the first generation. Teenagers too old and too molded by Earth's gravity to inherit the cosmos. The second generation was raised here, in the light of the colony's center, the Lagrange tidal reactor Lunatera remembers like the sun, with the hope that they would grow freely in the lightest of gravity, free of Earth's weight. Lunatera is the one holding the useless shell of that reactor now. Even broken and useless, LT doesn't feel comfortable holding it. It's an unpleasant, untrustworthy object, and it feels wrong to hold. It was made by people, but it doesn't seem like it was. It's a fake, but it's unsettlingly close to what celestial mechanics eventually intended it to be. When they seized control of the reactor, before the conflict broke out, something not made by humans. If it's so useless, why don't you just give it back? You can tell what I'm thinking, huh? Or read between the lines? Just like Pluto, but different. You know Pluto too? What if we all kissed together? Something I still can't understand. You've been playing with her too, haven't you? I sure have. Jealous? Of which of us, though? Both. I could never read the story like you both. I'm straightforward. That's not even a little true. You're being way too stingy with the narration. Narration? You can't perceive spacetime as a story? A narration spun out of its ambient gravity of humans? Telling you about everything that is, if you can listen? You can't see how obviously your envy is bleeding out and everywhere? Can you? I'm sleeping, huh? Letting out more than I thought. But see why I'm jealous? I don't know anything about what you mean. I wish I could speak that language. Because she's from a different generation. Yeah, it's amazing. You should really be sad you don't speak it. I just have this absence. Your impression of the narrative is something like spilled whiteout, a gushing ocean of bleach, which is a pain in the ass for someone like us. You also have a habit of acting too fast, to get caught up in the story, especially when it's not going your way. 3 times faster than the story knows what to do with. That's how you're different than Pluto. She would swell into the atmosphere, but you slowly bleed into the spaces between the lines. I can feel you seeping through, blurring the lines between one and the other. What is it you're after? Curious? Then stop hiding. The rain-slick streets are looking more and more the same. The weather is malfunctioning, and the moisture regulator is shot, and the failing gravity is doing strange things, playing strange tricks. Mayor Chrysostom's feet are wet. She's afraid. She's falling right into a trap that feels like it's in every direction at once. Ooh, she's in my fingertips. You can't trick me. Lunaterra dodges at the last second, or was never there. If Saturn bleeds into the narrative, then Lunaterra's trick is having a real habit of interrupting the story just when it's getting good. Good things she'll never know how much Saturn and Pluto think that's cool. I have eyes too, Lunaterra. Don't think gravity alone is enough. Saturn swipes again. Lunaterra wouldn't be hit by such a thing, but she isn't ready for the dripping, sparkling newer lighting. She misjudges distance, unsureness of gravity. Mayor Chrysostom sparks and bleeds from her left arm. Lunaterra swings her spear, crushes the string of pearls to the ground. It crumples, then darts away, lost in the mist. Saturn's worse off, but her machine will fix itself, and the poison in Mayor's Chrysium system is only getting worse. You almost got me, but not quite. Is your game off a little today, Lunaterra? I thought you were going to be serious. You're going to have to do a lot better than that if you want to see me serious. You're misunderstanding? I'm going to cheat. You're the one who has to take this seriously. How is that arm feeling? Still sparkling? Still gooey? It doesn't take that much, you know. Have you been cleaning your systems regularly? What kind of fight are you looking for? A one-sided fight where you try your hardest and still lose. Ha! Looking for payback? What? No, who cares about that? It's for you. Because you love getting owned. We're just rage baiting at this point. You're never holding back. There's no way I can beat you. You're even stronger than any stories anyone's told about you. You always win, and no one touches you. If ship cell fights were life and death, that'd make you a genius. But they're not. They're made in the image of plastic toys. To fight like plastic toys. So that makes you an idiot for not playing along and being honest. You'll save a lot of time if you give in and say I'm right. If you beat me for real, that'll be all the answer you need. Stoic to the last, but that's great. Your holding out on me is actually kind of delicious. When's the story going to tell me what's happening? When are you gonna let me hear about all the static in your joints, the trembling in your mask, your slackening grip? I'm on the edge of my seat waiting to know. Lunaterra knows that it's true. Saturn can't sense where she is at all. But she knows immediately that Lunaterra knows she knows. Ooh. Tell me all about that and I promise, without any hate or fear, I'll listen. You don't believe me, but I promise, I won't laugh or hurt you. I can't see you, so you can escape if you want. I'll let you keep that little ball, even. and the poison will wear off. But I want to see. Do you want to show me? Things are getting heated. The mare Chrysostom crashes to the ground, skids along the wet streets of the colony. Her legs give out, and her arms are too weak to catch her fall. String of pearls lands gently, surprisingly, but that's what the sheeps were meant to do. They're meant to land gently. Even the electrotoxins are tingly, not painful, in a warm, numbing sort of way. Like licking a battery with every part of your body. Have you ever done that? I've been tempted. There's no way that Lunaterra can stand up. As soon as she lets it all in, she falls in a mess, totally defeated. Oh wow, you really did it. You got so quiet. You're so well trained. You're the big, strong ace, but you're shut down so quickly. You really can't deal with me at all. Wait, is that? Didn't you say you weren't going to bully me? I'm showing all possible restraint. You really did make it hard. I thought you were kinda cool. You really acted like you knew what you were doing, even though you were so scared. Leave me alone. Oh no, baby. But you love this. You're looking forward to it. I can see right through you. These ships are meant to touch. If you never lose, you never let anyone in. Think of this as losing. Oh, thinking of this as losing at all is actually kind of sad. You want to give this all up and drag me home? Are you really sure? Lunatella, you really ought to not lie to me so much. This smug, untouchable Lunaterra that I used to hate, she's so boring. But the you that you don't want anyone else to see, that's much better. That's the you I want to see. Oh! Lunaterra is conscious of her own breath, of the unconscious, pulsing rhythm of her ship's self, which trembles. And not just from the electric toxins. She really can't move in any sort of effective way. But what she's feeling isn't fear, or even helplessness. She's pinned down by us, and she's feeling something, but she's not scared. It's anticipation. If she thought that she trusted Saturn as much as anyone else, not at all. Not that she has no choice, she's surprised. She trusts Saturn so much, even knowing exactly what she wants to do. Saturn plucks the broken reactor out of Mayor Chrysostom's hands and tosses it away like trash. And I will. Ooh, Saturn's getting a little cocky though. Now that I have the power to peel your skin off and see it, I'm really happy. I never thought I'd finally get to see you like this. Even though you're letting me. Little secrets just for me that the narration will never tell. Hey, let the narration tell, I wanna know. For you only. So intimate. So only I get to see you twitching and helpless? No one else knows? Not telling. But it's just for you, so keep it ambiguous. Got it. I could be straddling you and pinning you. That's certainly possible, but not for certain. I'm not saying anything definite. You've got it. Thank you. I've got my pride. Yeah? Your pride? Tell me about that. It's worth a lot to me. Then I'm worth even more, right? Come on! We're worth more than her pride. She's willing to let her weakness show through a bit. It's great. It's great. Where's my water? Ah. I think an ad break's gonna hit soon. So I'm not rushing into it, but... So I still have an option. What happens if I delay something? For now, I don't have any reason to. Wait. Ganymede intercept. Do not read Saturn. You know we're reading. Bridge Information Officer Mercury. I'm completely uninterested in communicating with Ipatis in any capacity that's not technically. I know my boundaries. But you're very nice to worry. I know you're not jealous because you do respect me. But don't make me worry. It's what I like about you. I know you're worried for me, not about me. And I appreciate that. Look at alignment, it is set. But I do want to clarify things so you stop asking me about it, even though it is cute, and I do appreciate it. Really. I'm not just saying that. Please don't hear that in a passive-aggressive voice. But I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Is it okay that I believe in this? It's important to me that you understand that it's nothing to do with him. So I worry that means that you don't understand what it means to me. I don't believe humanity needs to be punished. I'm fine being human. But I think an important reminder is needed. Not alien in the sense of a foreign other that can bear all our rage and hatred, but alien in the sense of casting our own features into relief. I think what we see as a result should shame us. But there are many things we need to see. You'll probably say you support me and believe in me. Thank you. But you'll also say that it means something to you too. And that's really why I love you. Aw, that's a really sweet letter between them. I hope for a good ending for them. So far, I am at 50% with the celestial mechanics. And 0 Memorial Foundation. And we hit an ad break just in time. So yeah. I might actually do a little vocal rest right now. Because I haven't read visual novels in a while. I mean, it's fine. The fact that there's like no background music, but there's like a white noise clearly playing in the background. Do I think I'll get back to Volcano Princess? I want to. I do. Part of me wants to restart though, because of my fucked up beginning. What do you think about it? Because like I can't do some events just because I was such a horrible father. Like I wasn't a horrible father, but I failed my girl in her early education. You know? She's behind in her stats. Like, we just unlocked part-time jobs recently. I do want to finish it, though. And I'll either restart, or I'll start a second game off-stream. Just for me. And maybe post about it in Discord. It is a fun game. I love all the options I have, and the combat is actually pretty fun. It's not hard, but not too easy. Like I've been meaning to explore the woods more, and I did kind of put all my points into strength there, so She's kind of destined for a battlefield anyways. You know? Okay, it says 20 more seconds. It's hard. There's so many good games out there. I don't want to spread myself too thin that I can't keep up, but... Ignore my yawnings. I'm not sleepy. Okay, we're back. Let's just quickly read, iPad's message intercept. Ooh, about our ship. This is not what we talked about. Not by a mile. You know I don't actually have a moral compass that does not revolve around what's cool. So coming from me, just know that it's my professional opinion that I'm not even sure that this is cool anymore. Creating a theoretical matter is not even hard under laboratory conditions. And in space, it's easy to sustain it. Oh, excuse me. But the creation of exotic matter like electrotoxins can get really not fun if you aren't careful. Since you hate fun, I already know that's not what you're after. And you don't have to level with me or anything. That's fine. But I do want you to know that this thing is basically designed to degenerate as quickly as possible. Ooh, that's not something I want to hear. The reactor tends toward version, and that will require a pilot I really would not want to meet. In a piloting style that no one should ever do. Eventually, it's going to drag the pilot down, and that's going to be really weird and ugly unless they're immediately destroyed. Clearly, you want that. I mean, you've said so. But if they're going to have so much fun, let me try to convince you that you should set a self-destruct in there. Maybe something cool will happen when she averts and this ship self keeps her anchored in space-time to mess everything up. If it's not, don't you want a backup option? Ooh, a self-destruct. Interesting. Saturn, I would love it. Just love it. Yeah? If you messed everything up this time. ... Is this reverse psychology? Did I really reduce you to that? I'm a little impressed by your persistence in nagging me, but now I'm feeling like I pushed you to your limit. Shut up. As always, I'm serious. Messing things up is literally the only thing in the world no one has ever needed to specifically tell me to do? And you keep yelling at me when I do. I've been looking into Apeta's work on the Eversion project. Oh. How much do you know? More than you know. Of course it was always suspicious that Ipetus decided to support us. He was very insistent in his interest in taking humanity to the next stage. As if that is why any of us wanted to connect with the so-called existential threat. People who already had everything on Earth couldn't possibly understand. They just want even more for themselves. That's what I thought too. Ipetus' plan is very attractive to certain factions in Memorial Foundation. Certain factions in Memorial Foundation really liked the days when humanity was united against the existential threat. Except aliens aren't real. Okay, they're an nth dimension shadow cast by the gravitational impression of human culture and space-time, but that makes them a few shades sort of real and much less dangerous than their cousins on Earth. And even those are so weak, kids with radios can take them out. Anyway, Pluto wiped them out. That was the whole plan. Since humanity doesn't care about them anymore, they'd never expect that we would find a way to avert our tidal reactors and become the aliens ourselves. Okay, Rally, have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. The only alien is what is alien to us, and that's fundamentally humanity. We're aliens to ourselves. F of X, that which is human, that humans are not. ends, Ipatus isn't going to give up everything he has for that. You think he's lying about wanting to? I think he's lying about himself wanting to. I think he's happy to let us complete the project and go home. Because he'll have exactly what he and the rest of humanity is longing for. A scapegoat? Someone to be an alien humanity could guiltlessly fight against? Yes. I am fine with abandoning Earth. It hasn't given me anything. But not on his terms. Not ever. Don't worry, Mercury. I've got a plan. No matter what, it won't go his way. So we gotta make sure it doesn't go his way. That's why I really don't want to align ourselves with celestial mechanics too hard. Okay. Okay. Let's do the mission. The whole colony? Oh yeah, they want to steal the whole colony. It's so refreshing to see you surprised for once, Saturn. I'm soaking in it. Ha ha ha, Mercury. But seriously, he wants me to stop Kratos' Grace from taking the entire colony out of the Lagrange point? Why? Why would they do that? Why would we care enough to stop them from trying? The colony should rot. It's over. There's nothing left there. Kratos' Graces wants those memories to live again. We need to distract Earth completely and start something new. It's an anchor pulling us back home. The success of opening the gravity well on the moon will depend completely on how much is holding us down. Even weak gravity like that. That's more than just stopping her then. Do you want me to destroy the colony? That's the mission, yeah. Not that I'm not the greatest, but isn't that basically impossible for me? It's huge. There are smaller moons. Do your best, son. The less memories, the better. I thought you didn't have any problems. That the colony should just rot? That's a funny joke. We both went through the same shit. Don't ask me that. Every happy memory is made retroactively disgusting by the sort of person Ipatus turned out to be. I hate him so much. I will never get over how much. Saturn? Yes, Mercury. Then why are you still pretending to be with celestial mechanics? Why are you doing this is the real question, Mercury. You know him like I do, so why are you still here? I apparently have enough power to destroy a colony, and I can ditch him whenever I want. Leave celestial mechanics. Take Ganymede. I'll protect you. I'll make sure there's a good future in the end. You absolutely will not be fine if I leave. Of course I don't trust him at all, but he wants what I want. It's what you want too. I can't trust him on anything else, but I can't trust him on that. But we're not gonna give it to him. Okay, we'll take it back. We'll find our perfect future on our own terms. Without that motherfucker. Even if he's just doing this for his own gain, with some other agenda in mind, he's truly going to give us this. Ugh, disgusting. That's what I fell for, so stop reminding me. That's why I trust you too, of course, even though I shouldn't. I know you won't accept anything less than what you want. If you can get even half of that, it'll be more than enough for me. Battle in the physical space for the future, or battle in narrative space for each other. I think for this one, I actually I want to choose, I don't want to do it. I don't think, from what I heard, it doesn't matter that much. And fuck Ipatus. And maybe I want to flirt with Pluto a little. Okay. So we're gonna favor Kratos' Graces for a sec. We're gonna battle in the narrative space for each other. Thankful for Kratos' Graces, but we're not coming back. Ooh. Saturn rushes in, Because Pluto is ready for this kind of fight. This is not what I was expecting. Like, you're kidding, right? No, Pluto isn't joking. The father's thing. The swirl of cosmic nebula dust that completely obscures the colony in Pluto's warm embrace is no punchline. Only insofar as it is true that Pluto is so strong it's funny. The colony no longer resembles Earth. Now it's a gas giant, or maybe a star waiting to be born. Whatever the case, even though it's certainly much too late to do anything about it, there's an invitation from the inside. Just come try. You must think I'm really dumb. Or you must have a lot of faith in me, in which case, you're really dumb. It could be Saturn's perfect opportunity. If she played her cards right, Pluto's putting everything she has and more into just attempting to move the colony. If Saturn can find her, she'll be helpless. And how am I supposed to do that? With you filling up the whole universe? Your story's everywhere, pulling at everything. How am I supposed to compete with gravity so strong, even the narrative of space-time is bending? So it's interesting how Saturn sees the narrative. Oh, hi there, Saturn. Are you just passing through? Hi. Fancy meeting you here. How did you know it was me? Weird to find you in the middle of an inconceivable cosmic cloud only you could create. I know! What a coincidence! I've sort of been ordered to fire on anyone in it, though. I think this might make things awkward if you try to get closer. This is not the personality I imagined for her from her description in the beginning. You can at least pretend to be a little afraid of me. I am, just a little. But even if I should be, I'm glad to see you. I hope that's not a lie. She's happy to see us, guys. Oh my god. I'm kicking my feet a little. On either part. No, it isn't. I know you're dangerous and very special, and you wouldn't be here if you couldn't stop me. Even if you're not quite ready for how hard that will be. I'm very impressed that you didn't decide to sneak up on me while I was thinking, though. It would have been a good chance. Oh, are you maybe having second thoughts? I was hoping I could convince you to destroy this place with me. You're impossible. It's adorable. Guys, she thinks we're cute. She thinks we're adorable. You're incorrigible. I like it a lot, actually. Guys, she likes it. Guys, she likes us. I even envy it a little. Oh. Thank you? I was just being difficult. Which is very charming of me. But I was half serious too. Nope, never. I was almost tempted though. I don't know what your memories of this place are like. They're bad and good, right? Always a little worse than better. It's the same for me. But this place is still precious to me. It was a seed of life once, and maybe it can bloom again. So I'm going to protect it. Oh, that reminds me. What are you here for? Do you mind if I ask a personal question? What are you trying to do with it? I'm going to not destroy it. Oh, phew. That's what I was worried about. Really? I really know when I'm beat, so I'll just be... Hey, stop right there! Oh, we tried to leave peacefully. What? I was just trying to banter. You tried to shoot me. That's dangerous. I didn't. You were thinking about it. Of course. Well, she was. More like Saturn was trying to get a bead on Pluto. The string of pearls tides ripple through Pluto's nebula cloud, hoping there's something it can find eventually. It's not like Pluto is hiding. She's just everywhere. And it's hard to tell where she ends or begins. Oh, how I would love to explore that. Aren't you thinking about shooting me too? You're the one with the advantage on visibility. I'm just sitting here and I can't find you in that cloud. Oh, you're totally right. Dear super weapon of Kratos Krates, are you actually a little naive? I gave you the benefit of the doubt. Was that wrong? Obviously. Sorry, I've never learned to be on my guard. There's no need to be when I can tell what people are thinking, and nothing can touch me. If it really actually worked like that, you'd absolutely never trust anyone ever. Except maybe this little pretty girl, No, I trust everyone. It did say she tries to see the best in people. I can always trust people to do what they always do. Do you think you can trust someone to surprise you? Can you trust them to do something you wouldn't even think of? It's when they surprise me that I'm the happiest of all. That's when I really feel we're not doomed, set in stone, always making the same mistakes. I'm being stupid and following my heart, just like you. You're going to have to do better than shoot at me if you want to surprise me. Have I seen the T1 Seraphim skin? I have. Most importantly, why haven't you gifted it to me? Do you hate me? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I've seen posts about it and memes. I haven't seen it in game actually. Is it too busy buying it for yourself? So selfish, guys. This is a so-called friend. So selfish. Boo. Can we get a boo in chat? I got the Galio bundle. I have all of Faker skins, so I kind of had to keep it going. You're gonna... You know they're gonna keep pumping those out. It's Faker. You're gonna spend so much. Faker will not win another world. Why not? Why do you say that? You're interrupting my flirting to say Faker will not win another world, so you better have a good argument. There are other ways to fight. You're better at that than me. No, you can! I just want to hear what your argument is. For Evig. For Evig. How do you even suppose... I'm allowed to make fun of him. Her. I think you can surprise me. Is that what you want? On Earth, our souls are weighted down by gravity. At the same time, gravity holds us together. Tells us who we are. Good things and bad. The Earth's gravity is strong because it's all of us together. Forces that would be insignificant on their own are powerful enough to make a planet when we hold it together. That's why we're much stronger on Earth. Even the weakest human has that sacred light of the soul and its many powers. To forbid direct contact with the soul. To wield the arts and science in shaping existence. To be many and also one. In space, our gravity is weak. Without the constant pressure of tidal reactors, our souls would dissolve. The way that water, at high enough altitudes, will evaporate off a pilot's tongue, without atmospheric pressure to remind it to be water. Stories bleed into each other easily, and our shapes don't hold steady. The fragility of our ships couldn't survive a moment on Earth. Interesting. In space, there are things we could never do on Earth. With our heaviness, we could never be so tender. Okay, I get it. We could never be so tender? I want to see these two get tender with each other. Let's pick up from earlier. But fight in the way only pilots can fight. In the way only us close to the edge of being human can fight. That isn't fighting at all. Do you feel the same way, Pluto? You are listening, right? I was going to tell you I don't have time to play today. But it sounds like you know I still want to anyway. That's going to make it harder to convince you to leave me alone and let me do this. You are here to play, right? No convincing me. I can pick up on the subtext. Blame it on the wicked celestial mechanics pilot who bothered you and didn't let you get any work done. The thing is, it's fun. More fun than hacking. To bleed, corrode, seep into the mist. Saturn can feel every particle, and the celestial physics that makes them move. It's a swelling orchestration. Pluto is conducting something beautiful, something overwhelming, and the equations are hints and patterns to how Pluto thinks, to where she might be. It's simple to trace back, easier than hacking too. Space is boring. Space is empty. Space is broken. Space will never give us everything we want. Space is a hope that what we want to make real might already be out there. Just reach out in space and time and we can almost touch it. Space is just a means to an end, but for a moment, Saturn is overwhelmed with how beautiful even the boring, dead, empty space can be. Even just the way that the dust moves around. That's when Saturn realizes she has lost. She went in to tear open this story, twist it around, and instead, she got so lost and happy in it, she didn't even notice the clouds swirling around her, the cosmic dust covering her, Pluto holding her tenderly. Pulled into the atmosphere of the colony, they orbit gently. Saturn has no reason to fight. It doesn't even feel like she lost. It feels like she won something special. This might be more intimate than sex. I don't know. Okay, Saturn. Open your cockpit. Why? Because I trust you. Do you trust me? I do. The same way you trust me. No, I trust you way dumber than you trust me. You're so amazing. And so much more amazing because you believe in something like being human. You pour your everything into something that won't pay off. That makes me mad. But then sometimes, I think it might work. Oh my god, it's happening. Saturn's cockpit opens. Naked guts, exposed circuits, Chromaculus' thumb presses against Saturn and the distended cockpit exploring. Oh no. You're really hooked in good there. Why would you ever do such a thing to yourself? What does she mean by dot? You don't have to answer. I understand. Your cheeks feel human. Your cheek feels human and soft. Oh wow. Suddenly, I don't feel like moving the colony much. Maybe not destroyed any more than it was before will be good enough. Why am I doing this? I need to get back to my post. But you look so nice like this. I want to get closer. Is that okay? No, I guess I shouldn't. Too much talking, Pluto. Just make out already. Wow, that's so... What a brazen move. Okay. Maybe you really win this time. Ah! That was fun. It's January 30, 1981. And the day is almost here. The deadline to save everyone who came up to space with us, fought with us, tried to bring everyone up with us. If we shut down the lunar gravity well, there won't be any choice left. The power that keeps our ship cells in check will fall apart, and we won't have anywhere else to go but home. If we kill the dream, no one will die. We really, really hope that's true. No one should die in space. No one should die, period. No one has to die, because ship self-combat is shimmering missiles of light, cosmic explosion, electricity that sears through the soul. Blade sciences impossible for a human to produce. Dances of combat without end. A fight against ideas with toys. Humans would never show that sort of compassion to each other. Earth's answer is a single atomic particle fired at a near light speed directly into the cockpit core. A true weapon from a military force. The quickest, most efficient, instantaneous, unavoidable way to kill a human. The most boring possible way to pointlessly die. No drama, no meaning, just nothing. That's from Luna Terra, Memorial Foundation Ace Pilot. Ooh, January 30, 1981. In the end, they might get everything they want, in the way that no one wants. If we open up the lunar gravity well, then we can establish forever another Earth, and maybe another. We can inhabit the whole system, but that will cut humanity into two and more. The distance will be so much further. Everything we have will be even farther from them. How much are we going to lose? How much will we never be able to give them? The moon is very close to being part of Earth. It's full of life, and humans can live here now. It feels impossible, and I don't want to give it up. We should break it off forever, shouldn't we? All I want is to stitch these two humanities together. But if one of us dies as a result, I will fight forever to keep that precious thing alive. Ah! Pluto, Princess of Kratos' Grace. Pluto is the princess! Oh, that makes sense. Mom, then she wants best for both of humanity, the alien and the original. It's January 30, 1981. They don't name it because naming it gives it power, but not naming it gives it more. It must be in every corner, behind every door, far, far away, in the spaces between stars. It is defined and categorized in every human culture, and it is deliberately omitted from explicitly naming conventions by Memorial Foundation in favor of euphemism. Euphemism. Less captivating to the imagination, such as existential threat, rather than a specific word that would simulate the imagination. But a trick like this will not work. And a euphemism is a hollow void that can hold all fears and all possibilities. Through gravity, humans decide what is real and what is not. But what is not does not stop existing. And it, like humans, can decide. It's the kiss of inverse. Everything that humans can imagine but can't become. The shortcut to attaining it is to forsake everything that humans already are. If a bunch of idiots get tricked into going there, it would make a very convenient enemy for Earth. That's their real fear. Before that happens, I will tell you a little secret. Ready? From Saturn, Celestial Mechanics Test Pilot. Day 7. How many days are there total? Route installation complete. NEO-OS in operation. Celestial Mechanics fleet collecting in the orbit of Earth's moon. Request for assistance received. Ignore. Evading manual input of mission parameters. Assist Kratos' Grace and Celestial Mechanics with the opening of the gravity well and changing gravitational constants to make conflict with Earth possible. Mission created. Oh, is this where I'm leaning now? Because I lean towards Kratos' Grace and Celestial Mechanics. Get in as much trouble as possible with the Memorial Foundation Ace. Mission created. Calculating gravitational slingshot data from server hack. Ready for launch? Why? Accepted. Normalizing gravitational slingshot effect. Prepare for immediate launch to Earth's moon. Interesting! We're now 50-50. Okay. This is fun! I do really like messing with the Memorial Foundation Ace pilot. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I like messing with Pluto a little too. And I like Pluto's thinking. I don't know how much faith I can put into it, but actually, how many days is there? Can I see somewhere? Because I don't want to stop if it's like 8 days. But also, I do want to take a break because I can feel that my throat will not be okay if I continue for too long. I see there's 12 Steam achievements and I only have 1. Oh, that's all about beating the game. Okay. Let me see. Your choices determine which of 3 factions will emerge victorious. I knew that. Community hub. A quick guide to making out with each other. I don't want to get spoiled. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna pause for now, unfortunately. I did just save, right? I did. I wish it would play music when I am not tapped in. My friends are streaming, so I'm gonna send a quick raid into them. We're gonna do Misa Musa because it's been a while. And it's Wuva. So that's good. Thank you for everybody who stopped by, who listened today. I hope you all have a good night. I am super stoked for this game so far. It's been really cool. And yeah. Have a good night. Say hi to Misa Musa. Okay, they're really chill. And they're really cool sisters. Ka-ciao.